Georgetown has faced some of the tougher competition in the district already. No room for error anymore.
Again, thanks for joining us here on SHN Sports. Rob Hipp alongside Kelly DeVoll. Kelly, I shot you an email a few seconds ago with those sponsors, so you'll have them as well. We'd also like to thank our friends at Georgetown Jewelry, football on SHN Sports. Brought to you in part by Ricky Poe, owner of Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry specializes in custom jewelry, bridal, watches, repairs, appraisals, and are buyers of gold, silver, coins, and more. Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com. We'd also want to thank our good friends at Minuteman Press in Georgetown, a proud supporter of Georgetown Eagle and Eastview Patriot football and SHN Sports. For all of your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all of your marketing products and services. Minuteman Press can be found online at www.mmptx.com. Thank you to Ty Gibson, Minuteman Press, for your generous support in helping make these broadcasts possible. We'll turn it over now for our country's national anthem. Beautiful rendition of our country's national anthem as we are just about to get started here tonight. Again, thanks for joining us. Friday Night Lights here on SHN Sports. Kelly, I'll send it over to you as we thank some more of our wonderful sponsors.
Thanks, Rob. We want to thank Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair. They support Georgetown Eagle football as well as Eastview Patriot football in Georgetown. For general maintenance and automotive repairs performed by ASE certified techs, drop by Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes. You can visit them online at georgetownautorepair.com. Thank you, Joe Bob with Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair for your generous support of high school football in Georgetown. We also want to thank Pregame Insurance. Pregame Insurance Group, located in Central Texas, is an insurance provider servicing clients in all 50 states. Pregame Insurance Group is designed to fit your insurance needs and help you manage potential risk. Offering a wide variety of insurance products for business and personal needs, Pregame Insurance Group has you covered. For more information, visit them online at www.pigbcs.com. Thank you to Doug Groves and the Pregame Insurance Group for sponsoring Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports.
We appreciate all of our sponsors. We couldn't do what we do without you. Georgetown set to kick this one away. It will be Georgetown kicking from right to left. I believe that's Elijah. Is that Diaz out there kicking? I beg your pardon. It is Diaz. So Matt Diaz will kick this one away from right to left. One setback to receive for Manor. They don't have the numbers on the shoulders, unfortunately. The numbers are easy from the back, but on the shoulders you can't see them. Friday Night Lights up, and away we are at the 7:10 mark. Short kick and fair caught just outside the 25-yard line into the hands of Manor return man. And I believe that's number 8, Jaden Moore, the sophomore wide receiver. So we are just underway here. I got to tell you, man, a beautiful stadium, a wonderful scoreboard up there on the screen. Man, it is nice here in Manor, Texas, Kelly.
It is beautiful. You can tell it's recently renovated. It's a great facility, great place to watch high school football.
Manor will start here, first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. And a play here up the middle in between the hash marks, no gain on the play.
Rob, Nate Jackson in at quarterback kept that one, and the line was able to contain him and keep that at a loss. Actually, he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Nate Jackson, the junior quarterback here for Manor. First down and 10, or second down and 10 actually now from their own 25. Pass over on the right side, trying to shake through a defender and angles his way out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The ball carrier there, Jaden Moore.
Little swing pass out there. Pretty good gain, but still 3rd and 4 for Manor. Defense for Elijah Clough made the tackle.
It'll be 3rd down and 2 for Manor on the right hash mark. The ball resting right on the 35. 2 backs to either side of Nate Jackson, the quarterback. 2 receivers up to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff here, Georgetown. Fumble on it, and Georgetown has it at the 30. Initially led there by Georgetown. Mason Meyer with the initial hit and a quick turnover, and the Eagles have the ball. Man, they're already +1 tonight on the 3rd play of the night.
What a great play by the Georgetown defense. They were able to penetrate, stop that run before it even got going. Ball carrier didn't have a good hand on the ball, knocked it loose, and the Eagles are in business at the Manor 31-yard line.
Georgetown starting out in between the hash marks in excellent field position on the Manor 31. They'll move from right to left. 2 receivers down on the left side. Isaiah Fillmore alongside Dylan Cahill. Nobody to the right. Jackson Seosin standing in shotgun at the 36. He'll hand off to Xavier Torres. Torres powering his way forward, and Torres to the 28-yard line. A hard-fought gain on 1st down. Georgetown 2nd down and manageable inside the 30.
Yeah, it looked like he had a hole right there, but Manor was able to close that up real quick. Good pursuit by their defense to stop it for a short gain.
Xavier Torres, 469 yards on 93 carries this season. 2nd down and 6. Seosin has all day. Airs one to the right side and in and out of the arm stretch of his receiver at the 5-yard line. And I believe that was Javonte Rodan.
Yeah, it was, and good coverage by Manor. Jackson tried to squeeze one in there, but unable to make the reception.
Third down for Georgetown. 3rd down for the Eagles and 6. The ball on the 28. Seosin shotgun. He'll pass over. A dagger right into the hands of his receiver. He's going to be a yard short of the 1st down. The catch there made by Cade Lachlan.
Yeah, it's 4th and short now. Georgetown looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field, go for this one. Offensive line's going to earn their money right here.
Isaiah Fillmore will head over to the sideline. We saw Andrew Denyer come in a lot, of course. Noah Drum with the injury last week. Cahill will line up as the lone receiver on the left side. And Georgetown will call a timeout here as Coach Dean didn't like what he saw. So a first timeout for Georgetown. We're at the 10-minute mark. No score. Georgetown's first possession after recovering the fumble. Kelly?
Yeah, Rob, you hate to use a timeout this part of the game, but this is an important, for as early as it is in the game, this is an important drive for Georgetown. If they can put points on the board, they get Manor on their heels to start this game off. So I think it's a good timeout by Coach Dean to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Jackson Seosin entering this game. He's played in all 7 games, or actually not all of them. He's played 7 games, 121 for 193, 1,300 yards on the season. He's got 13 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That's a 91 rating for Action Jackson Seosin. They're going to go for it here on 4th down and a short 2. In motion is Cahill, and Seosin will keep it, and Seosin's going to be slammed to the ground at the 30. A beautiful read there by Manor. It was Desiree Rich, the defensive lineman, putting a little dollar sign on that Rich money.
Rob, seemed to be some confusion between Seosin and R.J. Marino in the backfield. Seosin had to tuck the ball and try to get some yardage, but Manor was all over it. Turnover on downs.
It'll be the second possession for Manor. Georgetown not able to capitalize on that fumble recovery. Manor will have the ball here at the 9:44 mark. For the second time tonight, no score here from Mustang Stadium. The Mustangs have it 1st down and 10 from their own 25. Jackson in shotgun, 2 backs to either side, and Jackson will keep it. Trickeration left side across the 30, still on his feet, and he'll finally angle his way out of bounds on the left side. Looks like he's going to go down. Well, they mark him where at the 33. They do mark him down at the 33-yard line, so a healthy pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Pickup of 7 on that keeper.
Yeah, their quarterback is a good runner. Not up there with the running backs in yardage gain, but he does, like Seosin, pick his spots.
2nd down and 3. Handoff, busting through 2 defenders, but forward progress will give the ball carrier up to the 35-yard line. He'll be 1 yard short.
Rob, the Georgetown D-line did a good job of stopping that. One missed tackle in the backfield, but his buddies were there on defense to help hold that to a short gain, so 3rd and 1 for Manor. Georgetown wanting to hold on this possession, get the ball back, and try to do something else on offense.
3rd down and a short 1 from the 36, and they've got the 1st down on the left side near the 40. They'll probably mark him out right at the 40.
They're testing that outside, Rob, and so far they've had good luck to Manor's left side, our right side. Quick back, and that's their stud running back, putting yardage on the board.
Jackson in shotgun. He'll have a back to his left. 1st down and 10 from their own 40. Pass over to the left side. Has his man still through defenders. And a catch there by Ernest Mooseway, and Mooseway will pick up a healthy gain on 1st down to the 47-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, I can't see where they marked it. Referees having a conversation over on that sideline to see where that ball's supposed to be marked. It looks like one referee's got him marked with just a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, they move it back.
Oh, it's flag.
Personal foul. Face mask. Offense, number 28.
They call a personal foul, the face mask on Ezekiel Charles. And, man, an offensive face mask at that. Normally you see that on the defensive end.
Yeah, Rob, they were going to go from 2nd and short to now repeating 1st down, 1st and 25.
1st down and 25. That'll move the ball back inside the 30. It's resting at the 28-yard line. 1st and 25 from their own 28. No one in the backfield. Pass over to the left side. Has his man, and he will be brought down at the 30-yard line. The reception there by Taj Brooks, their powerful back in the backfield. We're talking about a player that's another D1 commit. They've got several of them on this team on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, number 48, Braden Hargrove for Georgetown came over and made a good tackle, open field tackle. He was out there by himself. Did a great job wrapping him up, bringing him down. Short gain.
Unfortunately, we don't have updated stats for Manor. It'll be 2nd down and long. This one aired out, and it was almost intercepted back at the 40-yard line by Georgetown, right through the fingertips of number 25, Jonathan Nightmare. We talked about the Nightmare tonight. He almost had one there.
We did. Ball was slightly overthrown, and Knights was there to make the play. Did a good job on coverage, containing that deep pass. That's what Georgetown has to do tonight with Manor's passing game. They have several big plays throughout these past 3 weeks of district play, and Knights did a good job there staying at home and covering that deep ball.
3rd down and 21 for Manor with the 7:52 mark on their second possession from their own 30. Handoff to Taj Brooks on the left side. Georgetown trying to chase him down near the 40. He almost got back to the original line of scrimmage. Great job by the Georgetown defense bringing him down around the 39, and that'll force a Manor Mustang punt. It was going to be pretty much a surefire first down, but that face mask penalty set them back on what would have been second and manageable, maybe a yard or two, to 1st and 25. They weren't able to recover.
Right, those penalties are killers like that, especially whenever you're in your own end of the field. And Taj Brooks has had 143 yards per game the last 3 games, so I'm sure Georgetown is focusing on him to keep him at a minimum. He's going to get his yards, but they're gonna wrap him up every time he touches the ball.
High snap here, having to chase it down at the 20, and he is not going to be able to get away from it. He is brought down at the 20. It was a high snap to Adrian Moreno, the defensive back, who was kicking. If I'm not mistaken, Gage Leggett putting the pressure on back there. And you may have to correct me on that kicker because he's a defensive lineman. I didn't see a kicker.
Yeah, I didn't see his number, Rob, but Gage was back there fast. They let him. I don't know if they let him or he was just able to, but he penetrated right up the middle untouched. And whenever the punter recovered the bobbled snap, he had no chance of kicking that ball away.
Georgetown right back into the action here. They'll have the ball on the Manor 22. Seosin will hand it off up the middle on the right hash mark, powering his way forward to the 18-yard line. A good carry there by Georgetown's Xavier Torres.
Offensive line did a good job just then of moving that nose tackle out of the way so that X-Man had a good lane to run in. Nice gain on first down. That's what they've got to do. They've got to get that 3, 4, 5 yards on first down in the running game and keep pushing that ball down the field.
2nd down and 6 for Georgetown. They're in the red zone now on the Manor 17. Seosin hands off up the middle, still powering his way forward to the 10-yard line. Another healthy run on that play. The ball carrier once again was Xavier Torres.
A lot of teams have had some success running the ball against Manor this year. There's been some big numbers put up, especially early in the season. Georgetown may have their success in the running game tonight. We may see a healthier dose of that running game than we typically see, Rob.
1st down and goal for Georgetown as they are on the 9-yard line. 1st and goal from the 9. Torres in the backfield. Seosin will be in shotgun. One receiver all alone. Down to the left is Isaiah Fillmore. One receiver to the right for the Eagles is Cahill. Torres right behind Seosin in the shotgun, standing at the 15. Torres is about on the 17. The handoff to Torres, powering his way forward to the 5-yard line.
Good run by Torres. They're leaning on him heavy in this second series, and he's done a good job of pushing that ball forward. O-line is holding their blocks well, giving him some place to run. Short gain, but we got a short field right now, Rob.
2nd down and goal for Georgetown. 2nd and goal from the 6. Seosin shotgun. One receiver to either side. R.J. Moreno now is the back to the right. Seosin may try to carry it here. Cahill goes in motion, and Seosin will carry it. Seosin dives his way in. Touchdown for the Eagles.
Picking his spots, Rob. Jackson does a great job of picking his spots. He runs that run-pass option very well.
Is that a 5-yard touchdown run for Seosin?
Yes.
And the Eagles strike first here at the 5:35 mark. We'll send it down to David after this extra point kick. Matt Diaz will kick this one from the 10.
Rob, Seosin does such a great job running the ball, and I think a lot of teams underestimate his capabilities.
Matt Diaz extra point kick high up over the uprights, and it's good for the Eagles. And with 5:35 to go in the first quarter, your Georgetown Eagles take the early 7-0 lead right here in Manor, Texas. We'll send it down. David England, what do you got for us? An impressive drive down there, sir.
I'll tell you what, that was neat. Georgetown was able to take advantage of the miscues on the Manor kicking game, and it was neat to see Seosin just dive right in to the end zone there. That was pretty cool from this vantage point. I hope the camera's working good up there.
It's working well enough for us to get the picture. David, we knew you wanted to get back on the field. We had to do it tonight, man, so I'm glad you're down there. Thanks for all you do, partner. David even made an appearance last night at SU Football Weekly with Coach Joe Austin, man, so we were excited to see the Dave man down there as well.
Hey,
Doppler Dave.
Having Dave England in the house is always a treat.
Again, Joshua Harris on the deck tonight with the camera. David England on the field. We appreciate Joshua Harris and all the work he does. Hey, there's the camera up here. Trying to find where David is. He's over there in the corner.
10-yard line.
5:35 to go. First quarter. Georgetown leads 7-0 here at Mustang Stadium.
Rob, that
set to kick it away.
Sorry, that drive that Georgetown just had, not typical for Georgetown because they have good passing game. All runs there and scored.
Kickoff here. It'll be fielded around the 17-yard line. Coming back to the right side, trying to get across. What a tackle by Gage Leggett right on the ankles at the 22-yard line. Nowhere to run. And a Manor Mustang player going to have a little slow gimp getting up here. But what a play by Gage Leggett as he swiped right under Jaden Moore.
That's a name we need to call a lot tonight, is that Gage Leggett, number 18. We need to see him all over these ball carriers for Manor.
Manor, third possession of the night here. Kelly and I having some fun up here tonight, man. Appreciate all you do, partner.
You bet, man. I'm glad to be here.
Manor will have the ball on the right hash mark. 1st and 10 from their own 23. The last drive, a turnover or a punt, beg your pardon. That was not in their favor. Handoff here to Taj Brooks, and Brooks will have it up to the 30. They may mark him at the 31, and it does look like they'll have him at the 31. It'll be 2nd down and 2, an 8-yard pickup there for Brooks.
Yeah, it looks like Manor wants to pick up the pace on offense. Brooks waited for his blocks to materialize, took advantage of them. Big hole in the middle. Good gain on 1st down.
2nd down and a short 2 for Manor. They've got the ball on their own 31. The Jackson shotgun will hand off to his back, this time on the right side. It's Levante Benford, and the sophomore running back will have the 1st down. They're on that right hash mark at the 36. Healthy running here on this 3rd drive for Manor.
Yeah, two totally different looks at running back for Manor with those two guys in the backfield. You got one big, powerful, strong running back, and then you got the shifty back there with him who's got some speed.
1st down and 10 from their own 36. Jackson will hand off to Taj Brooks, and Brooks will have it up to the 40-yard line.
Manor going back to what has given them success in their first 3 games, that running game.
4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6 on the right hash mark. They line up with the setup with one back to either side. 2 receivers will be to the left, 1 down to the right. Brooks again, the ball carrier on the left side, trying to dart his way forward, and he'll spin around on the left side to the 46-yard line, and that's enough for another Manor Mustang 1st down. They're moving the chains with 3:55 to go in the 1st quarter, trailing to Georgetown 7-0.
You could see on that run how strong Brooks is, because Georgetown strung that run out pretty nicely, and a couple of guys had shots at him, and he was able to shake them off and gain the 1st down.
Ball resting at the 46-yard line on the left hash. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Manor. Same formation, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver all alone to the left. And the handoff here, once again, it's Brooks as he lowers his right shoulder, picks up a gain of 2 to around the 48-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Not really a running back that gets stopped in the backfield much. Georgetown had some success on on Manor's first 2 drives, but this time Manor's got that running game going now. Rob, they keep running away from number 18 for some reason.
To Leggett to quit out there. Gage Leggett playing back there for Georgetown as they line up with 3 up front on a 2nd down and 8. And that is intercepted almost by Georgetown. It was broken up almost into the hands of Sal De La Rosa. De La Rosa almost able to pull one down.
De La Rosa was looking at the quarterback's eyes, watched that pass the whole way. Quarterback didn't go down any progressions. That was his intended receiver from the snap of the ball, and he was there for it. The wide receiver becomes a defensive back in that circumstance.
3rd down and 8 after the incomplete pass. The ball on the left hash at the 48-yard line for Manor on their own side. And a timeout called here by Manor. That's their first one. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. 2:53 to go, first quarter. Georgetown leads 7-0. Kelly, I'll send it over to you to thank some of our wonderful sponsors. We'll also talk about eteachingme.com, our first quarter sponsor, here in just a little bit.
We'll do it, Rob, but we want to thank again Oak Ridge Disciple House for their sponsorship. Great sponsors for us for the entire season. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based Christian character building ministry that helps men age 18 and older overcome substance abuse addiction through a well-planned and structured program. If you or someone you know is struggling to overcome their addiction, the Oak Ridge Disciple House can help. Please visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Thank you, Joshua Harris and the Oak Ridge Disciple House, for your generous support of Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports.
Back in action here, a critical 3rd down for Georgetown's defense. 3rd down and 8 for Manor on their own 48-yard line. Stepping back as Jackson dumps one off and fingertip caught, has the first down at the left side across the 40. Wow, what a play as he had to chase that one in. I believe that was Benford. If it's trying to see that number, man, the wrinkles happen right on the chest area where you're trying to read it. It was number 9, Levante Benford, and that one went right into his right hand. He bobbled it, pulled it down, got the first down in Georgetown territory at the Eagle 41.
Yeah, well-designed play. They sent Brooks in motion to the right, and that brought a linebacker with him, left fewer guys out there for Georgetown.
1st down and 10 from the Georgetown 41. Trying to dodge through defenders, somehow still on his feet, bouncing around like a pinball machine, and he's got his receiver. Did he complete it? If it is, it's a first down at the 30. And they say no, incomplete on the left side. Boy, give credit to Nate Jackson, as he was initially going to be stopped for a sack in the backfield. Somehow, somebody brought back the 80s, baby, and got the pinball machines going on him.
Yeah, he was bouncing around, but he had a tight window to try to complete that because coverage was good out there on the corner for Georgetown. Unable to complete the pass. Now they're looking at 2nd and 10. That's where Georgetown needs to keep them, those 2nd and 3rd and longs.
Georgetown 3 up front on defense. 2nd down and 10 from the 41, and leveled this time in the backfield as they handed it off to the big back Taj Brooks, and he'll be dropped for a 3-yard loss on the play. And a nice job by Taco Williams on the tackle. Bring in the hot sauce, baby.
Taco came flying up to make the play. Good job. Everybody did their assignments. That was textbook defense on an option play. Beautiful by Georgetown defense. Now it's 3rd and long for Manor.
Looks like 3rd down and 14. Is that correct? The clock
is correct.
3rd and 14 here for Manor. Backed up near their own 45. Over the middle, has his man and has the first down at the 30. Wow, and a cross route right into the hands of Courtney Partridge Lee.
Right over the hands of a Georgetown defender. I think that was Taylor Bell. Just out of his reach. I've been warned.
That was for the first down, though.
Oh, was it?
First down and 10 for the Eagle, or for Manor at their Georgetown 30. Right side, spinning around into the hands of Courtney Partridge Lee again, and another first down for Manor.
Yeah, there's a lot of attention being paid to that great big back that they've got. Everybody knows his name, but Partridge Lee was out there on the corner. Big receiver. Able to use that body to keep that defender off. Good gain. First down.
Partridge Lee to the Georgetown 15. Manor in the red zone tonight for the first time, coming on their 3rd possession. 1:04 to go here in the first quarter, trailing Georgetown 7-0. In shotgun, snap back, kicked up, and now it is into the hands of Taj Brooks, and Taj Brooks will power his way forward inside the 10. He'll be down. That's a hard angle to see down there, Kelly. It looks like they're going to mark him down at the 8. I believe so. So brought down at the 8. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, 8-yard line. Running right at the teeth of the Georgetown defense. That big center they've got was able to move the nose tackle off the ball, open up a big hole for Taj.
First quarter action, of course, brought to you by our friends Kristen Miller with eteachingme.com, providing educational services for all children, parents, and educators to help in developing a successful foundation for learning. Visit eTeachingMe online at eteachingme.com. On second down, ball carrier to the right side. It'll be brought down only about a gain of 2 on that play. It'll be
2nd and 3.
Third down. Third and 2. Third down and 2.
They tried the short side of the field, but Georgetown strung that run out really well.
So 3rd and 2 from around the 7-yard line. Keeper here trying to go forward. Quarterback Nate Jackson, and Jackson will have the first down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for Manor.
Georgetown defense ran it well, but he picked his gaps. Little juking, able to make that first down. Now Georgetown really has to tighten up to keep them out of the end zone.
And the clock winding down here in the eteachingme.com first quarter, and that will do it for first quarter action. Manor driving. They've got first down and goal from the 2. We'll keep it right here. Georgetown leading, Manor, though, threatening 7-0. David England down on the field. David, your thoughts through that first quarter for Georgetown?
It just looks like a slow, methodical drive. Kelly, Rob, you might correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of success in the passing game, but just a lot of stuff on the ground.
Yeah, and it's been really the running of Brooks and a few big plays up the gut, and Georgetown hasn't been able to find an answer. We talked to Coach Dean at the Eagle Nation Coaches Show on Wednesday, and that was, to be honest, one area of concern in this ball game would be how to stop and contain Taj Brooks tonight. Georgetown, though, having a little difficulty. We'll have the stats from Galen here before too long on that.
Well, they gotta pay so much attention to Brooks. He's just that kind of back where you have to know where he's at, make sure he doesn't have the ball in his hands, that's setting up some of these short passes or even some of the runs to the other running backs, and it makes it difficult for the defense whenever they've got to focus on Brooks so much because he's their primary weapon.
Second quarter action just underway here. Manor first down and goal from the 2. Dodging through defenders, Taj Brooks leaps over one to the left side, and he'll have the touchdown. And actually it was a keeper on that play by Nate Jackson. Jackson on the left side. Thought he was brought down near the goal line, but they're going to give him the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown keeper by Nate Jackson.
Yeah, he tucked that ball away right at the last second. Georgetown defender was able to get in and bring Brooks to the ground, but he pulled that ball while the defender was on him and was able to get into the end zone on that left side.
Extra point kick off the toe of Yael Sanchez, and it is up and it is good. And we've got a tie ball game, 7 apiece with 11:54 to go here in the second quarter.
We were talking before the game saying this is going to be a good one, and it's turning out to be what we thought it might be. Manor didn't have the initial success that they had hoped for, but Georgetown got stalled on their first drive as well, so we got us a dogfight tonight.
Second quarter action brought to you by our good friends at Courtney Home Inspections. We appreciate Courtney Home Inspections. Chris Courtney, if you're buying or selling a home in Texas, in Central Texas, it's always important to have a good home inspection and a great home inspector. There's no one better than Chris Courtney with Courtney Home Inspections. He'll do you right. He'll take care of you. I know Chris very well, another sponsor that I know personally. You can visit him online to schedule your appointment at CourtneyHomeInspection.com. That's CourtneyHomeInspection.com. Thank you to Chris Courtney and Courtney Home Inspections. We're tied up, Kelly, 11:54 to go here in the second quarter. We knew that this was not going to be a slice and dice easy game for Georgetown. They're going to have their work cut out for them all night. This Manor team is a team that is the #1 defense in the district, but really, in my opinion, facing, and no disrespect to the other teams, but really facing their toughest challenge here tonight.
Yeah, the Georgetown defense has done a good job throughout the season keeping numbers off the board.
High kick to the right side, and it is fair caught by Georgetown's Cade Lachlan. We talked to Cade. He was on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show as well just a couple of weeks ago. Talked to him as a sophomore. He has worked his way onto the varsity team, a young man that has really shown and proven himself, getting a lot of playing time and returning kicks for Georgetown.
Rob, it's always good to see these young guys coming up. Not only is it good for them, but it's good for our future. Excited about it. I prepared a lot of stuff before the game, and just too much going on for me to pay attention to it.
I hear you, man. Georgetown will start here from their own 25. Seosin will hand this one off to Rodan, and Rodan a hard gain up to the 35 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Oh, Rodan was determined on that one. His first tackler couldn't do it, and he spun out of that. Good 5-yard gain. Georgetown's in business.
Flag here and a false start. Georgetown's possibly. We'll see. The Eagles are clapping, though. Maybe against Manors. They encroached. David, what did you see down there?
Yeah, Rob, Kelly, a Manor defender came across, and I think it made an offensive lineman move.
Yeah, I think actually 2 of their defenders came across the line on that. So had they snapped it, 3 play, but we got 5 yards, 1st down. Take it how we can get it.
1st down and 5 from the 30. The ball will be on the right hash. Galen handing us something earlier. Georgetown only 7 plays in the first quarter.
Hey, Rob, that hard count from Seosin sure does work.
1st down and 5 from the 35 of Georgetown. Handoff here to Torres. Torres gutting his way up the middle, a hard-fought 2 yards to the 37-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Or beg your pardon, it will be 2nd down and 8 for Georgetown.
Going hurry up.
Hurry up offense here, 2nd down and 8 from the 35. Seosin, keeper, left side. Seosin going to dive his way forward. He'll be a yard short of the 1st down, all the way up to the Georgetown Eagle 44. And the officials here on the line, now they move it up. Originally wanted to put him 2 yards back. They do give him the progress up to the 44. 3rd down and 1 for Georgetown. Tied, 7 apiece, 10:35 to go, 2nd quarter.
They hustled up to the line, and the referee wasn't even ready for them.
Manor a 7-1 edge in that 1st quarter and 1st downs. Thank you, Galen Welnicki. Georgetown, 3rd down and 1 from their own 44. Seosin going to keep it, lowers his shoulder, dives forward, and has the 1st down. Jackson Seosin to the 47-yard line for the Eagles.
He does such a good job on that option handoff. It gains positive yardage every time.
1st down and 10 for Georgetown from their own 47. Here on their 3rd drive of the night, 9:57 to go, tie ball game in the 2nd quarter. Thanks for joining us here on SHN. Empty backfield, 3 to the right, 2 to the left for Seosin. Great protection, left side, high pass, has his man, and has the reception in Manor territory on the left side at the 48-yard line.
Rob, can you hear that hard count? Because it sure is messing with the Manor defensive line.
It is, and you know who split out there? I was going to mention on that left side, it was R.J. Moreno, all the way out there to the left. He leapt up into the air. We're talking about a guy that's not very high. Man, he climbed a couple of feet on that one to grab it.
He did. He went up there.
2nd down and 5 for Georgetown. They've got it inside the Manor 47 now. Xavier leaping through players as he's going to have the 1st down on the left side of the 40-yard line. Boy, it looked like he was on a stepstone. What do you call those? The Stairmaster, man, as he went over a pile of Manor players in a hurry-up offense here. 1st down for the Eagles at the 40 of Manor.
52, Alex Teal got a block on that. He's going to need some syrup because that was a pancake.
And, man, I tell you, Torres seriously looked on that play like he was on a Stairmaster as he just kept going up and up and up and finally went over the pile.
Yeah, that was a great run.
1st down and 10 for Georgetown of the Manor 40. Seosin in shotgun, trips in a group to the right. Torres on another hard count. Seosin going to pass here. Right side has a man all alone and has the reception. It's Dylan Cahill. Cahill at the Manor 35, a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 5. They've got to get to the Manor 30 for the first down.
Georgetown's picking up the pace now, and I think Manor's having a difficult time with the pace. Slowing down a little bit now on this play, but that hurry up has always served Georgetown really well.
8:35 to go first half. Tied 7 apiece here in Manor, Texas. Georgetown 1-3 or 1-2 district play. Manor 3-0. Hard count again. Siosin to Torres. Left side. Torres turning on the speed across the 30. And he will finally go down just outside the 25-yard line. A first down for Georgetown. He'll be down at the 27 of Manor.
We've talked about Brooks and his effectiveness running, but we've got our 3 running backs, and they're having success tonight, as well as Siosin and his success running the ball. Georgetown's big success has come on the ground.
First down and 10 for the Eagles on the Manor 28. Siosin. 2 backs behind him this time. Torres to his left, Moreno right behind him, 1 receiver to either side. And Siosin will keep it. Siosin going to try to dodge 2 defenders here, and he will only pick up no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10, back to the original line.
Yeah, those 2 guys on the end of Manor's defensive line were paying attention in the film room this week because they were eyeballing Siosin that whole time. Didn't buy his fake.
2nd down and 10, and once again, this one from the Manor 28, and once again to the right side, Siosin keeps it, and Siosin this time may have lost a yard back to the 30.
Yeah, he got slung down hard. I was kind of worried he might have hit his head, but he popped right back up like it was nothing.
Actually lost 2 yards on that play on the keeper. It'll be 3rd down and 12, back to the 30-yard line of Manor. 3rd possession of the night for Georgetown. 7:11 to go here in the first half of play. We're tied at 7 apiece. Georgetown 3rd down and 12. Critical offensive play here for the Eagles. In motion for Georgetown is Chris Martinez from left to right. Handoff, RJ Moreno. And Moreno will tuck and run, and he'll get the ball up to the 26-yard line for Georgetown. We'll see if they go for it here. I'm not sure if they can kick a field goal from here. I think they may go for this one.
Yeah, I think it's in that area where a little too long for a field goal, too short for a punt. So strap that helmet a little tighter and try to push these guys off the line.
Fillmore, Cahill, and Lachlan will line up as receivers in a triangle to the left. 1 receiver down to the right. 4th down and 7. Siosin goes through a defender. Siosin's got daylight at the 15, still on his feet, leaps forward. Siosin has the improv first down. I don't think he wanted to keep that one, but he got chased early. He found some daylight. He's got the first down at the Manor 14. What a play by Jackson.
He may have been looking for a quick hit out there on the left, but the defenders were right there on the receivers. Wide open up the middle. Great run for the first down. Into the red zone.
Well, Jackson's got to try out for the acting class, a little improvisation there. Inside the red zone, 1st down and 10 from the Manor 15. Siosin over the middle, and it is almost intercepted at the goal line. He was trying to go to Cade Lachlan on a cross route, and man, that was close to getting picked off. Coming up off the dirt was Devin Lemire, and man, Lemire almost made Georgetown a little no-no there for the Eagles.
Yeah, he was camped out in the defensive backfield, and he was watching Siosin's eyes all the way.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Georgetown in the Manor 15. Siosin on the right hash and shotgun. He will hand off to Moreno. Moreno using his speed and small frame. Moreno is going to get the ball up to around the 10-yard line.
Number 22, Broad on the.
I think that was supposed to go off the right tackle, but the left guard and left tackle did such a good job pushing their guys. RJ was able to cut it back to that left side and gain 3 yards.
3rd down and 6 for Georgetown at the 10-yard line of Manor. On the right side, Moreno lines up right behind Siosin. In motion is Martinez. Hard count. Handoff Moreno. Moreno guts it up the middle. He's close, and he may have the first down. He stopped at the 4-yard line on that right hash. RJ taking it away. Moreno has the first down at the 4. It'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles.
Good push there at the end of the run. They got the first down because he was stopped right around the 6, in between the 5 and the 6 yard lines. Got some help from his buddies, pushed him forward, 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 4. Siosen shotgun, Moreno behind him at the 11. And Jackson is going to hand off to Moreno, and Moreno's got the touchdown, a 4-yard run right on the right hash for RJ. You got it. Take it away, Moreno. And the Eagles have the lead, 13-7.
The left guard, number 58, Kevin Espinoza, pulled on that one and just cleared out that hole on the right side for RJ. And the defensive end, or the defensive tackle for Manor, didn't even see him coming and got drilled.
Siosen the holder, Matt Diaz for the extra point kick, right toe to leather, spinning end over end, up and through the uprights, and Georgetown has a 7-point lead here in the Courtney Home Inspections second quarter. The board up there showing 13-7. It's 14-7, 4:32 to go here in the first half. Again, Georgetown 14, Manor 7 here in the Courtney Home Inspections second quarter.
You're looking at Georgetown having a great deal of success in the running game. I said before the game started that there have been teams that have had success against Manor in the running game. You've got Torres that's carried the ball for 469 yards this season before the game. Siosen's got 310 yards. Rodan's got 214 yards. RJ Moreno running like a fire plug. Not only does Manor have their running game, their capabilities, and Brooks that everybody talks about, but Georgetown's had a great deal of success on the ground tonight. That's where a lot of their success has come. And the passes that Siosen has thrown have been at critical times and critical spots. Good play calling tonight.
David, your thoughts on that drive? Georgetown looked impressive.
Rob Kelly, I think it was of course, a successful drive, a lot of run plays, but at times it was a hurry-up offense, and I think they were trying to catch Manor off their heels.
High kick here. It's going to be a short one, fielded around the 30. Boy, diving for that ball out there. I don't know. You got to go for it because it fell right in front of a gap. Luckily, Manor able to fall onto the 30. Boy, Georgetown almost got a little lucky break there. They could have recovered that one, but Manor does have possession. They'll have it starting this fourth drive of the night from their own 30-yard line.
I'm sure Manor's special teams coach was holding his breath when he saw him leave his feet, but he did a good job of keeping that ball underneath him and keeping possession of it.
Jackson will line up in shotgun, one back to either side, one receiver to either side. First down and 10 from his own 30. Passes in the backfield to his man, trying to go across the left hash mark. The ball carrier there was Jaden Moore. And a nice tackle there by Georgetown was John Miranda. That's Frank Miranda's son.
It is.
Frankie, what's up, Frankie?
Yo, Frankie.
Frank does such good work, man. Part of the G crew down there on the field as well when he can, and also doing a little security at the UT games.
One of my brothers in blue.
First and 10. Pass caught. Upended, though, at the 45, but a great catch on the right side. It was into the hands of, I believe, Julius Ochoa, the wide receiver. First down for the Mustangs at their own 45.
Yeah, a good gain from Manor, but I always like watching Leggett tackle people. That would hurt so bad. He's such a hard tackler.
First down and 10 from his own 45. Snap back on the right side. Pass. Airs this one left side. Has a man. Has the reception at the 30 and out of bounds. What a grab by Ernest Mooseway, the senior wide receiver, bringing it down at the 30 in Georgetown territory. First down for the Mustangs.
Good pass there. Only he could get to it, and he got to it. He went up on the ladder, climbed that staircase, made a great catch.
They've already took this ball down 40 yards. Started on their own 30, now on the Georgetown 30 on the left hash. First and 10. Stepping back, quarterback here is Jackson, and Jackson will try to keep it here as there was pressure. He'll be dropped in a backfield at the Georgetown 31. Loss on the play of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, Mason Meyer pushed his guy straight back, was able to wrap the quarterback up and take him to the ground. Great rush from that left side of the defensive line by Mason Meyer. That whole defensive line all held their blocks. He had no place to go.
2nd down and 13 for Manor. And the flag flies here. And we will send it down to the field. Probably a false start. We'll send it down to the official.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, number 14. Ball be placed 5 yards behind the previous spot. Repeat 2nd down.
New feature tonight is we have the officials mic'd up here at Mustang Stadium. Just kidding. That'd be nice. Hey, when we try to think about it, we crank it up, especially here in the Courtney Home Inspection 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to hear him. That microphone's pointed right at him. That was good. I was about to ask you if you dropped the mic on this guy, and I didn't know it.
Well, a false start will set the ball back even further now. Kelly, it'll be 2nd down and 20? No.
17.
17, 2nd and 17. Pass here, airs one left side up, and it is broken up. Wow, in the end zone, incomplete was Ernest Mooseway. Great coverage on the play by who else? Gage Leggett.
No, it
was Gage giving him a pat on the back to his buddy down there.
Gage ran over there and patted him on the back. What a great play in the secondary. I thought he had him beat, and
just able 42, De La Rosa.
De La Rosa knocked the ball out of his hands. He had the catch, but De La Rosa closed that distance right whenever he made the catch, was able to knock the ball away. Big play.
Starting to get some names for Eagle Nation Coaches Show next Wednesday. Saul De La Rosa. 3rd down and 17 for the Mustangs. From the Georgetown 36. This one, a miscommunication on the play, incomplete and out of bounds at the 15. Mooseway, the intended receiver, but just some miscommunication there. That's going to bring up 4th down now and 17. And Manor, at this moment, they're probably just going to go for it. There's no reason to. I don't know, though. You're at the 36-yard line. You're not going to go for the field goal, of course. Usually when you're in between that 30 and 40, you go for it here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to.
I would think maybe a pooch punt it because it is 4th down and long, though. You've got to get all the way to the 18. And they will go for it here as the quarterback, Jackson, to the right, airs one out, way overthrows his intended receiver, Mooseway. And that's incomplete. Turnover on downs. And with 2:11 to go in the first half, Georgetown back with the ball, leading 14-7.
Tyler Knowles got in on that one and made him throw that ball before he was ready to. The guy blocking Knowles had to grab his shoulder pad to keep him from getting to the quarterback and putting the quarterback on the ground, but that ball went quick. Now Georgetown's got good field position.
2:11 to go. Georgetown will take over here on downs from their own 36-yard line on the right hash. Again, thanks for joining us tonight here on SHN Sports for Georgetown Eagle football. Friday Night Lights here in beautiful Manor, Texas. Also a big thank you to the fine staff here at Manor Mustang Stadium. Georgetown again will start this one, and touching there, we'll see if that is called against Manor. A hard count by Jackson brought Manor across the line. We'll see what the call is here.
Man, that hard count. David, are you hearing that hard count down there? Yeah, he's shaking his head, yes. That is just messing with that defensive line. Georgetown's got 2 timeouts. Scoreboard says 3, but both these teams have taken a timeout. Both of them only have 2 timeouts, but 2:11 and gaining yardage without the clock running.
1st down and 15 now from the 1st and 5, beg your pardon, from the 41. Jackson airs one out, bounces up in the air and incomplete, right in between the numbers and off the chest of his intended receiver there at the 40-yard line. The pass was intended for Dylan Cahill, and he couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, that one bounced high. Fortunately, they were by the sideline and went out of bounds.
2nd down and 5, Georgetown from their own 41. Seosin shotgun, trips in a triangle to the left, one receiver to the right. Seosin left side, has his man and has the 1st down out of bounds as he walks out at the 47. Great job there by Dylan Cahill.
He did a good job on that route. The ball was thrown a little behind him, but he was able to adjust to it, keep the ball in his possession, get the 1st down. Clock stops with him going out of bounds.
Lachlan Cahill, Fillmore, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. First down and 10 for Georgetown. Pass over and a dagger right into the hands of Cahill again. Wow, on the right hash into Mustang territory at the 46. What an eye by Siosen, throwing it in the midst of 3 defenders. And the hurry-up offense continues at the 144 mark. Georgetown leads 14-7 in the Manor territory at the 46. Airs one left side, and this one incomplete at the 30-yard line. The intended receiver for Georgetown was Cade Lachlan.
Rob, I don't know if you noticed that last reception by Cahill, but he actually slipped and fell, got back up, and still made that catch.
Number 23 for the Mustangs, Adrian Moreno. Third down.
Corey Coleman, the receiver, is part of the triplet package to the left. Here on a 3rd down and 3 for Georgetown on the Manor 46. Siosen stepping back. Now he's in trouble. Still on his feet and somehow throws that one away at the last second. The officials, though, they may want intentional grounding. I mean, the coaches for Manor, they're all over it.
Well, that ball went past the line of scrimmage, so side judge said it didn't. I thought it went past the line.
I think it may not have.
Did it go in front of or behind that line, Judge?
We'll send it down to the official here in a moment. Did they pick it up? Let's see if they wave this one off. No, they threw it back down. They're going to talk things over. David, what did you see down there?
Rob, I couldn't tell if he was outside of the tackle zone or not, or outside of the.
Yeah,
I don't think he. I think it was short from up here, from where we saw it from. You know, that ball was around. He threw it. It touched right around the 47 or so.
Grounding offense, number 12. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Loss of down.
So that is the call, intentional grounding. That'll move the ball way back for Georgetown. And a loss of a down as well for the Eagles. 4th down and 11 now after that loss of down as well. The ball resting on the Georgetown 46, Kelly.
Side judge was standing at the line, so I guess the ball went behind him. In front of him, it's not a penalty. Behind him, it is.
4th and 11. Georgetown probably going to pooch punt this one from the 40. They do. Siosen steps back. This one will take a bounce. And Georgetown running down for it, and they are going to field this. Beautiful punt by Action Jackson Siosen, and Dylan Cahill will field the ball at the 10-yard line. Man, what a play by Georgetown there on a 4th down and 11. Unfortunately, after the penalty, but Siosen with the pooch punt. Georgetown backing Manor up. They've got 90 yards to go here to try to get this game back to an even 14 with 1:19 to go.
Yeah, I know Georgetown is going to not be happy about not being able to take advantage of pretty good field position there. Plenty of time on the clock and 2 timeouts. But I'm sure Manor may just try to get out of this half, and let's go to halftime down 1 score.
1:19 to go. Georgetown leading 14-7 here, and is critical 11-5A D1 matchup here on a Friday night in beautiful Manor, Texas. First down and 10 from his own 10. And a play to the left side, handoff to Levante Benford. And Benford only a gain of 1 after running about 15 on the side. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Good effort, though, by Benford.
Yeah, a lot of white jerseys out there stringing that one out. He had no place to go whenever he made that corner.
So drive that's starting on their own 10-yard line now on the 11. 2nd down and 9 for Manor. 1:13 to go. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. So they do have some time to work with. They can score in a hurry. You've got to keep your eyes on them. And right here is the reason why, as they hand off to the left side. And Taj Brooks able to bring it up to the 20-yard line. And he may be close to a first down, and he's got it at the 20. First down for Manor. Clock running.
I don't know if that's a big enough gain for them to take some chances down the field, but they've got time, a couple of timeouts. They may take a shot.
Hargrove coming up with a tackle there. Of course, his mom, Linnell Hargrove. We'll talk about sponsorship in 3rd quarter about that. We're in the Courtney Home Inspection 2nd quarter here. Handoff on a 1st down and 10 from his own 20. On the right hash mark, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Brooks with the ball carrier.
Looks like they're content to run the clock, get out of this half down 1 score, go back, both teams regroup, plan for the second half.
Flip the script. You think if it's Georgetown, I think they try to drive and put some points on the board here.
Yeah.
24 seconds to go, 2nd down and 7. Stepping back, throwing over the middle. It's almost intercepted around the 40. Man, we've seen a lot of them incomplete. It was intended for Courtney Partridge Tree. Georgetown defenders laying on the field down there. One of them in the area was Nick Petter. Also number 40 there, Jack Sheenman. Sheenman almost had a touch on that one. That'll stop the clock at 18 seconds. Manor, 3rd down and 7. They're backed up, though, on their own 23-yard line. Brooks, the ball carrier, up the middle. He'll dive forward across the 25 to the 26. It'll be 4th down. And, man, you think here Georgetown called timeout.
Yeah, they call the timeout. They may want to try to get this ball back, take one shot.
Told you, man.
Yeah,
See?
You did.
I said if it's Georgetown, they're going to go for it if they get the ball here.
David, quick question for you since you're down there on the field. Is there some moisture on that turf? Is this slick? Because I'm seeing a lot of guys struggle to keep their feet under them.
No, it doesn't feel slick at all. It feels pretty humid out here. I mean, pretty dry out here. Maybe just everything's new out here. Maybe some different cleats.
Yeah, it just seems like guys are losing their feet.
It's not the what I'm used to. Normally you see the black pellets. Seeing some other kind of color pellets down here.
13 seconds on the clock. Timeout for Georgetown. They've got one remaining. Cade Lachlan will step back to receive this punt at the 40.
I bet they go after this punt.
I think so. They'll have to punt this one away from around their own 15 or so. This time gets it off. The punt is up off the right toe of Adrian Moreno. And Georgetown has some room. Return up near the 45 on their own side and leveled. Cade Lachlan, the returnman, the sophomore, getting a little hit there. And Georgetown will start this possession with 4 seconds. We'll see if they take a shot. They'll have the ball on their own, or beg your pardon, on Manor. 47-yard line. Is that where they place this?
Yeah, about the 47-yard line. Surely they're going to take a shot. Otherwise, I don't know why they would have called that timeout and not go after the punt. So
the Georgetown here will line up. They do have 2 backs, 2 receivers to the right. 4 seconds to go. They've got it on the Mustang 47, leading 14-7. Look for the big shot here. And instead it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Spinning around is R.J. Moreno. A healthy run to the 30, but that will do it. He's actually still on his feet. Man, chased by about 5 Mustang defenders. He'll take it all the way up to the 29-yard line, but that will end the first half of play. Here as the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter winds down. Georgetown Eagle football presented by Oak Ridge Disciple House. Georgetown 14, Manor 7. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. SHN Sports coverage of Georgetown Eagle football on a Friday night continues here on SHN Sports.
To the home side of the field, 50-yard line. Dr. Avery, superintendent of schools in Manor ISD School District, would like to take this time to recognize the hard work and dedication of some of our teachers. Dr. Royce Avery, Manor ISD superintendent, will present certificate of appreciation. Please join me in honoring the following nominees for Manor ISD Teacher of the Week. Irma Webb, Manor New Tech Middle School. Kelly Cox, Manor Elementary School. Juanita Paz, Lagos Elementary School. Let's give these fine teachers a great round of applause for their hard work and dedication to our students of Manor ISD. We would also like to recognize the following recipient that wasn't able to attend tonight. Teacher of the Week, Michael Snell from MEA. Let's give him a round of applause as well. Thank you. There's a vehicle license plate DZG 8862 with your license. License plate Thank you.
It is with a great pleasure that I introduce to you Georgetown. Oh my God! Georgetown, Erica Germain, Haley McIntyre, Rebecca Young, and in the center, your 2018-2019 Olympic captain is Hannah Harriet. So from the Olympics with the medals, Georgetown is Anna
Right now, here. Just tell him we need him up here because the camera.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. How about those Jets? The Jets are directed by Miss Nikki Foster and assisted by Miss
Cool, thank you. You don't have it on his camera right now, do you, on there? You don't have it on his camera in there, do you? Okay, cool.
The award-winning Georgetown Eagle Band is led on the field by senior quarterback Kathleen Matthews, Emma White, and junior drum major Aaron Levin. Our captain is Megan Baker. First lieutenant is Sarah Fairchild. Second lieutenant is Rachel Smith. Guard sergeant is McKenna Gonzalez. Social officer is Adrian Wilson. Sergeant of the week is Ronnie Clark. Officer's choice is Riley Cedar. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the last few movements of the Eagle Band's 2018 competition production based on the world-famous Disney culture at the Haunted Mansion. Give it up for your 2017 UIL State Qualifying Band as they perform Welcome, Foolish World. Congratulations, fans. Directors of the Georgetown High School Eagle Marching Band were just as fans and were content. Assisted by Gary Dowd. Assisted by Stephanie Guerra. Assistant Professor, Mrs. Amy Hunt. Performance Secretary, Mrs. Gretchen Parker. Let's hear it for Coach Dean and our Eagle football team in the second half. Eagle fight never dies.
We're at halftime here, about 5 minutes to go before we kick things off in the third quarter. We've changed the Wi-Fi on the camera down below, so the picture should look a million times better. We're testing some new equipment tonight, so thanks for staying with us. Of course, those of you right now on audio only, so you won't be able to see that video until after midnight. We'll step aside, take a quick break. We'll be back on with halftime stats and more. Georgetown Eagle football on the SHNSports.com broadcast network will continue in a few moments.
Armagnac and Brandon Baker. The Manor ISD Fine Arts Programs would like to thank all of the staff and students from tonight's performance and producing extremely talented and wonderful young people.
We would also like to thank Superintendent Dr. Avery and his team, our MISD Board of Trustees, and Mr. Whitford Joseph, our Director of Fine Arts, for your continued support of the arts. This is Amani Wilkins
And Scott McIntyre.
from the 290 Players Theater Company under direction of MacArthur Moore.
And James Vine. Join us this October 30th for our production of Shares in the Black Box at Senior High School. You can find more online at the 290 Players on Instagram. Signing off.
Signing off. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Georgetown Eagle football live tonight on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. Rob Hipp alongside Kelly DeVoll. Georgetown leading right now 14-7. A good game so far. We'll go over the stats once the quarter starts. I don't want to miss the Eagles running through that G, but a good one tonight so far, though, Kelly.
A great one. And Rob, we talked about it before the game even started, that there have been teams that have had success running the ball against Manor, and Georgetown has really seemed to change their game plan to that. They're running the ball more than they typically do because they throw a lot.
Well, Brooks does have 55 yards tonight on 12 carries. Georgetown, though, 20 attempts, 112 yards on the ground. We'll send it back to the field. We'll be back here for third quarter action in just a few moments. Well, welcome back to SHN Sports. Coverage of Georgetown Eagle football about to get started here, the third quarter of action. Third quarter brought to you by Todd Hargrove State Farm. We appreciate Todd Hargrove for all of your insurance needs. Be sure to check out downtown Todd Hargrove State Farm Insurance, specializing in residential insurance, other products as well. I've got my personal insurance through him, and I've got my general liability through our good friends at Program Insurance Group. Eagles getting set to run out of the Flying G, and man, after tonight, you're going to have to see this on video after midnight. It is going to be unbelievable. We got our second Wi-Fi system, our custom-made SHN Sports Wi-Fi system. The first one was actually a product that you can buy. The second one is one that we invented ourselves, and this is probably the one that we are going to use. Unbelievable views tonight from the field. You'll see them after midnight. Man, that is awesome. David England down there on the field. And again, the video that you will see after midnight, the first half video, that's a product you can buy kind of over the counter, if you will. This is one that SHN has put together, bundled together. It's one that we're going to promote with our Broadcast in a Box service so schools can produce and do their own stuff. I've always said, there's no reason for schools to go out and spend a lot of money on this. You know what? Let the schools, we'll teach them. Let the kids learn how to do it. Let the community get involved. That is some things that we're working on at SHN. We've also got some other ideas that we can't let out of the bag just yet, but we're excited because we've got an opportunity to bring broadcasts to virtually every school and in a way that teaches kids how to do it and lets community members come in. That's really what it's about.
Yeah, it's such a great tool, Rob. And these kids can go back and watch this over and over again. Their families can see it. A lot of these kids have relatives that are nowhere near here and can't come to the games. They can see their favorite players for Georgetown and Manor on TV, basically.
14-7 your score. Georgetown will receive the opening third quarter kick. First downs in that first half, 9 apiece for either team. Georgetown 20 carries, 112 yards on the ground. Manor 22 carries, 51 total yards. Georgetown 34 passing yards, 98 passing yards for Manor. Seosin 5 for 9. Manor going 8 for 15. No interceptions in this game. 29 offensive plays, 146 yards of offense for Georgetown. 37 plays, 143 for Manor. No fumbles for Georgetown. Manor lost one penalty for Georgetown. 4 for Manor, 30 yards. Georgetown and Manor each only punting once apiece. Seosin rushing 9 times, 23 yards. Torres 7 times for 37. And also Moreno 5 for 41, leading all rushers. Brooks again on Manor side, 12 for 55. And then the quarterback Jackson kept it 5 times for 11 yards. Quarterbacks have done all the passing tonight. Kickoff was on its way. Georgetown, they'll re-kick this one. We'll send it down to the official. Well, I thought we would send it down to the official. They're going to re-kick this one for some reason. Kelly, David, down to you.
Illegal kick out of bounds.
Oh, never mind. Hold on.
On the kicking team, number 16. The ball be placed 5 yards behind the previous spot and re-kicked.
David, we didn't have to send it down to you on that one. David, camera work looking great down there, by the way, man.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Well, back in action here from Manor High School. Thanks for joining us again. The SHN fan text line is open. Feel free to send us a text to 512-522-9105. Send a shout out to 512-522-9105. Kick again after the re-kick as it goes out of bounds, up on its way. It'll be fielded around the 20 by Georgetown's Cade Lachlan. Lachlan slips on the turf at the 25. Kelly, I think there is something on that turf tonight. He just slipped on his own power.
I don't know if it's the turf or the shoes that these guys are wearing, but he's about the 5th guy I've seen lose their footing, not only at the ball, but I've seen some defenders and offensive linemen lose their footing. I don't know.
Georgetown will start this possession here in the third quarter, their first one of the third quarter. Georgetown will start with this ball. Kelly, I can't see that from
23.
here.
No, I'm sorry, 27.
28. 27-yard line. So Georgetown from their own 27. Seosin on the left hash. The delayed handoff to Xavier Torres. And Torres a gain of 2 to the 30, maybe only a gain of 1 to the 29.
No luck on the left side of that line. the defensive lineman for Manor was able to get underneath that left tackle.
Second down and 9 for Georgetown. Fillmore to the left. Cahill to the right. Seosin in shotgun. Stands on his own 24. Two backs behind him. And it is a delayed handoff, and this time it is into the hands of Javonte Rodan. And Rodan, they'll give him forward progress to the 30. I thought he may have lost one on that one.
Yeah, Maynard's changed their defensive look a little bit, Rob. They've started stacking that lineup. They moved their linebackers up a little bit closer to try to contain some more of that run. That's one of the changes that they've made in the half.
Third quarter brought to you by Todd Hargrove State Farm. Down on the square next to 600 Degrees Pizza. Get a pizza, get some insurance. Don't get any better than that. Thank you, Todd Hargrove. Third down and 8 for the Eagles. Again, the hard count. They may have been offsides, no call. Now they throw the flag really late. Seosin leveled as he airs this one out. It's incomplete at the 30 to Cade Laughlin. That may have been a free play. David, what did you see down there on the sideline?
It felt like one of our guys might have moved a little bit. No, offsides defense.
I was going to say is one of those players came across the side there.
Defense, number 48. Ball be placed 5 yards in advance of the previous spot. Repeat the third down.
We send it down to the SHN field mic.
And camera.
Did want to thank all of our listeners and viewers. As the Georgetown Eagle coverage, the most listened to coverage in Central Texas. Thank you for joining us tonight here on SHN Sports. Third down and 3 for the Eagles, and now a false start by Georgetown will move them back. It'll be third down and 8. Well, a little flag here, a flag there, and Georgetown goes back where?
Nope, it's against Manor.
Wow, I called it too early.
Offside. Defense, number
Wow.
33. The ball be placed 5 yards in advance of the previous
Well, that one I
spot.
thought for sure on Georgetown. James Langston, the defensive back, came across the line.
Yeah, Rob, I'm surprised they don't get on Seosin for moving his head so much whenever he does that hard count, but as long as they let him go.
First down and 10 for Georgetown on their own 40. Seosin will hand off to Moreno. Moreno on the right side, turning on the Jets. Call NASA, baby, as he will push his way forward, still on his feet. What initially was a 5-yard run, he'll get 4 more. And the folks in Houston are saying, send us those rockets, as R.J. Moreno gets the ball to the 49-yard line. What a run by R.J. Take it away, Moreno.
RJ got stood up about the 46-yard line, and then a couple of offensive linemen came up, gave him a good push, pushed him back close to a first down, so they got 2nd and 1.
2nd down and 1. They've got to get to the 50. R.J. on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show Wednesday as our featured player alongside
Georgetown.
Elijah Clough. Georgetown will call an early timeout, though, here in the Todd Hargrove State Farm third quarter. 9:39 to go. Kelly, I'll send it over to you. Georgetown with the 14-7 lead and the ball.
Rob, we want to thank Georgetown Jewelry. Football on SHN Sports is brought to you in part by Ricky Poe, owner of Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry specializes in custom jewelry, bridal watches, repairs, appraisals, and are buyers of gold, silver, coins, and more. Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com.
Hey, David, if you look over your right shoulder, check out the moon tonight. I don't know if you can get a shot of that from where you're at. We'll try to get Josh on that as well, but, man, that moon is beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. You may be a little covered up. Josh will have to get that shot for us. We'll switch over in a little bit, but back in action here. 2nd down and a short one from Georgetown's own 49. Seosin shotgun stands with his feet at the 44. Step back throw, has it. Cahill has the first down on the left side at the Manor 45. Great pass there. Seosin looking more and more comfortable this season as everything goes on. Again, Joshua Harris, I'll try to see if Josh can get that camera zoomed in on the moon. He's starting to go to it now, and we will see if Josh can get a shot of that. It is unbelievable look out there tonight, and there it is. Boy, check that out, man. Beautiful moon out there tonight. First down for the Eagles in Manor territory at the 45. Back in action here. Seosin, empty backfield, directs that. Seosin up the middle. He's got room to run across the 20. Now the 10 as he angles to the right. 50-yard quarterback keeper action. Jackson, sea to the ocean, baby. Touchdown, Georgetown.
That was an intended quarterback keeper from the snap. He delayed a second. Offensive line opened up the middle of that Manor defense, and Seosin was gone. Deceptively fast.
50-yard run. Kelly, we're up here jumping, and thank goodness that this press box ain't moving. What did Galen say? Was it 45? 45-yard touchdown run. We'll give it. We'll take 5 back, Jackson.
Well, he dove 5 yards deep in the end zone.
Kick up and on its way by Diaz. It's up and up through the uprights. Good. Georgetown 21. Manor 7. This is a very different Eagle team that we're seeing here tonight.
Man, that offensive line, wow, they just blew their guys off the ball. Opened up that middle, wide open. Again, Seosin had every intention of keeping this design quarterback keeper, and that offensive line just blasted a hole wide open. You could have run through that hole.
Even with the Whataburger and all, brother.
Barefooted and all.
6th possession of the night for Georgetown. They start this drive on their own 27-yard line. They take it down the field 73 yards, capped off by that 45-yard touchdown keeper by Jackson Seosin right at the 9-minute mark. Georgetown leads 21-7, trying to go even on the season. They're 1-2 in district play. And tonight, Manor struggling against a very improved Georgetown offense. You know, Coach Dean talked about at the coaches show. He said, I didn't want our guys to think that we're a bad team. We just got through playing 3 of arguably the toughest teams in the state. And even in those games, still showing heart. Kickoff here, and the Blue Storm coming alive, slamming them back near the 20-yard line. It was Xavier Torres and company on that tackle. Great job by Georgetown there, special teams.
Special teams did a great job on that coverage. Maybe they're feeding off that moon. Letting the wolves out.
Ball spotted at the 25-yard line of the Mustangs.
Manor will have it for their 6th time tonight, starting from their own 25-yard lines. I wanted to tell you, Jackson tonight now with 2 touchdowns on the night. Excited to see what his rushing numbers will be. It'll be first down and 10 from the 25. Pass over to the right side to a wide open Courtney Partridge-Lee. And Partridge-Lee will have it up to the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 yards on the play.
Brought down by number 18, Gage.
And Patridge. I've been saying Partridge. I apologize.
Second down, Mustang.
Patridge. Sorry about that to the folks out there listening. 2nd down and 5 for Manor. And a quarterback keeper here sliding to the 41-yard line. Great job there by Nate Jackson up the middle. And he'll have the first down at the 41 on his own side of the field.
I wasn't the only one that bought the fake because I was watching the running back get swarmed by the Georgetown defense, and Nate busted that play out to the left and had a good run.
I just had a brain freeze. I couldn't remember where we were at for a minute, man. It's the aspartame in the diet soda I'm drinking. First down and 10 from the 41. Leaping over defender, still on his feet, and finally brought down on the right side is Ezekiel Charles, the wide receiver. A nice tackle there by Matt Anderson and company. And no gain on the – well, they'll give him a couple here, it looks like, Kelly.
Yeah, short gain, but the Georgetown corners came up quick, closed that gap. Safety came up, kept it from going any farther. Good, solid tackling.
Georgetown head basketball coach David Canfield to our right tonight out on the film deck. Appreciate Coach Canfield. Looking forward to a great basketball season. 2nd down and 7, and the run here to the left side. The ball carrier Ezekiel Charles, and Charles has a decent gain up to the 47-yard line on the left hash. Manor will be 3rd down and 4. 7:06 to go, 3rd quarter. Georgetown leads 21-7 on the road here at beautiful Mustang Stadium. Rob Hipp, Kelly DeVoll, thanks for joining us tonight. Friday Night Lights on SHN Sports.
Manor trying to answer the Georgetown touchdown. Defense needs to tighten up.
Stepping back on a 3rd down and short. Has his man, has the first down. Right hash mark, still through defenders, and he will take it all the way to pay dirt. Touchdown for Manor. Wow, Taj Brooks turning on the gas. And Brooks with about a 53-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, he started that route out to the left side like it was going to be a screen pass. Then came across into the middle, and still a screen is behind the line of scrimmage, but changed directions on the pump fake. Broke a couple of tackles, took it to the house for the Mustangs.
Extra point kick is up and on its way, and it is good for the moment by Yael Sanchez. We'll wait to see here. David, I'll send it down to you on that one. An impressive catch there moments ago by Taj Brooks.
Right, Rob, Kelly, you saw Taj Brooks slip out there to the left side, and you kind of had a feeling they had something drawn up for him, and they sure did. They've identified that play works pretty good.
Penalty on that extra point kick. They'll enforce it on the kickoff. Taj Brooks, 53 yards moments ago.
That was a well drawn up play. The whole offensive line went out to the left like to set up the screen out to the left. And Taj cut it back into the middle, had a couple of blocks, broke a couple of tackles. He's an impressive runner.
He did a great job on that one. Kelly and I are having too much fun up here tonight. 6:37 to go, 21-14 your score. Kelly, I got to tell you, that was just such an impressive play moments ago by the Mustangs. It's almost like they had two guys out there running, as you can see too right now.
Yeah, it really was. Well designed. I think Manor was saving that for a setup just like this. Big gainer, middle of the field, short yardage for a first.
And they will assess that penalty on the kickoff, so this should be, for the most part, an easy touchback.
I tell you, there's a lot of surprises tonight, Rob. Stuff you're not expecting.
7th possession upcoming here for Georgetown. Kickoff from the 45 of the Eagles, and this one will go way back into the end zone just as anticipated. Georgetown will have the ball. They'll start out on their own 25, but the whistles are blowing out here. Did that go out of bounds before it got to the touchback?
Nah, he kicked it to Elgin through the back of the end zone.
Your score again, Georgetown by 7 at the moment, 21-14. How important was that keeper earlier by Jackson? If it wasn't for that, we'd have a tie ball game right now, Kelly.
Yeah, both the teams made some adjustments at the half. Now Georgetown looks like they may start to pick up the pace here again, rushing out onto the field, getting ready for this set of downs.
They'll start their 7th possession of the night on their own 25. Siosen in shotgun, one back to either side, one receiver to either side. Manor showed blitz initially. They slip off of it, and Jackson again diving through defenders. He'll have it up to the 31. A 6-yard quarterback keeper. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles from their own 31. Hurry up offense. Siosen in the backfield. Going to try to get a block from Torres. Now misdirections back, spins his way like a top, and Siosen this time no gain on the play.
Yeah, they strung that run out, Rob, and Siosen wound up in the backfield with about 4 Manor defenders back there.
Brought down by number 10, James McDonald.
Appreciate David England and the great camera work down on their field. Man, you can read those numbers clear as day on the Manor players down there on the field. Just beautiful here in the Todd Hargrove State Farm 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. Siosen steps back from around the 30, throws it at the ankles, and it is caught for a first down at the 37-yard line to Dylan Cahill on the right hash. Cahill, man, he has came in for an injured Noah Drum and has played simply phenomenal. Of course, switching around in place of Noah Drum last week and starting here tonight as well, doing great.
Yeah, he's doing a good job in that slot.
1st down and 10 for Georgetown from their own 36. Right side, handoff. powering his way as he angled to the right in between the hash and the numbers. The ball carrier on the play, Xavier Torres, and Torres will pick up a healthy 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles on their own 43-yard line. Quickly back in action, right hash, Siosen. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Siosen standing, hands off, no passes, has his man and has the first down near the 40. What a grab by Cahill at the 42 on the right side.
We've just seen Jackson's confidence in the pocket just increase through the season, and when he stands back there, he's confident, he's on his toes, gets his feet under him, good throwing motion. It's impressive to watch. It's fun to watch this kid play.
Dylan Cahill coming alive for Georgetown. And the Eagles looking to strike again, 21-14, 4:27 to go, third quarter. Ball resting on the Manor 42. Siosen in shotgun, trips to the right, man in motion. From right to left is Chris Martinez. Siosen going to be chased here by 2, somehow escapes it. Siosen still on his feet across the right side, angles his way out of bounds. Siosen would have been stopped for about a 3-yard sack. He turns it into positive yardage. My goodness, action. Jackson can run. He picks up 8. And finally goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a busted play because 2 of the defenders from Manor were able to get through their blocks easily. Siosen found himself in the backfield again off to the left side. All alone with 2 defenders, was able to turn, juke their way out of there, and go down that right side for a good gain, 8-yard gain.
A ball up to the 34-yard line of Manor, 2nd down and 2 for Georgetown. Siosen shotgun, and now a whistle here, and that may finally be a first little flinch by the Eagles. We'll send it down to the field here in just a moment.
Full start. Offense, number 58. Ball be placed 5 yards behind.
Kevin
the
Espinosa
Check it out.
charged there with the false start. Georgetown finally gets one called on him. That'll move the ball back to the Manor 39.
Georgetown's had a lot of success running right at this Manor defense. We'll see if they keep it up.
2nd down and 7 for the Eagles from their 41. Pass up over somehow. Did he come down with it? No, incomplete. It was incomplete at the 15-yard line. Once again, it was R.J. Moreno as he leapt into the air between 2 defenders. R.J., though, not able to hold on. Great defense by Manor.
Yeah, double coverage down there, and Siosen had a lot of time. Ball was there. He just wasn't able to hang on to it. Good defense, but, again, that offensive line is doing a good job of protecting Jackson.
3rd down and 7 from the Manor 39. Siosen empty this time in a wing, trips left, 2 to the right. As Manor brings 4 up front, they pull back off the blitz. Right side pass, has his man, and Rodan has the first down at the 32. Javante Rodan. Shilavante is his nickname. Shilavante Rodan. He told me that at the coach's show. I said, what is your nickname, Rodan? He goes, Shilavante.
They had 5 down linemen that time on the defense, and Georgetown adjusted to that because they, like I said earlier, they changed their defense a little bit, stacking that line to stop that run some, and it's leaving 1-on-1 on the defenders out on the edges with the receivers.
3:32 to go in the third. Georgetown 21, Manor 14. The Eagles from the Manor 32. Siosen will hand off, and still on his feet up the middle on the right hash to his running back. It was into the hands of Javante Rodan, and Rodan to around the 29.
Yeah, it looked like he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage, but spun out with 1 tackle, met another tackler, and drove him back 3 yards.
R.J. Moreno in the backfield is one of the backs alongside Rodan. In shotgun, Jackson Siosen on a 2nd down and 7 from his own 31. Siosen again, hands off. His back up the middle, 1 yard short. He'll get it up outside the 20 at the 23-yard line. A great carry there by Javante Rodan. So Rodan getting some touches now and moving, close to moving the chains for the Eagles. It'll be 3rd down and a short 1 from the 23-yard line of Manor.
Yeah, they ran right at him again, Rob, and that's where they've had their success tonight.
Siosen, shotgun, 1 back to either side. Moreno to his left, Rodan to the right, 1 receiver to either side. On a 3rd down from their own 23. This time Siosen on the right side, across the 20 he goes, still on his feet, angling his way towards the out-of-bounds line, and Siosen has the first down inside the red zone at the 13.
Great run there by Jackson. It looked like the play was coming out to the left. Jackson kept the ball wide open to the right without the defensive end staying at home, following that pursuit over to what he thought the play was going over to Manor's right, but Jackson was able to bounce it out, first down in the red zone.
Ball on the right hash mark at the 13-yard line. First down and 10 for Georgetown. Seosin in shotgun. Stands with his feet on around the 19. Behind him at the 20 is Rodan. Moreno, the left, back to him. Instead, the handoff here to Rodan. Rodan backpedaling his way, and what initially would have been a stop at the original line of scrimmage, Rodan able to gain 3 to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down and 7 for Georgetown.
If you've ever coached Pop Warner, one thing you told your kids who were running the ball, keep driving those legs, and that's exactly what Rodan did and does, because it seems like he stopped at the first point of contact, but he keeps those legs churning, just pushes those defenders a couple more yards and gets a good run out of what you think is stopped at the line.
1:14 to go, third quarter. Georgetown, second down and 7 from the Manor 10. Seosin shotgun from the 15. He will pass. No, he hands off to Moreno. Moreno guts it up the right hash, and Moreno will be stopped at around the 6, maybe the 7. We'll see where the official spot is.
These 3 running backs for Georgetown do a good job of keeping low, that low center of gravity. Low man wins whenever it comes time for that contact, and they're able to gain another yard or 2 every time they run the ball.
39 seconds to go, clock ticking. Georgetown leading 21-14, threatening again this time from the Manor 7-yard line on the right hash. Seosin shotgun. Rodan his back, standing at the 15. Moreno right to his left. Seosin going to change things up just a little here. And now a timeout on the field by Georgetown. Man, they've already burned through 2 here in the third quarter. They've got 1 remaining. Manor has all 3. Georgetown Eagle football third quarter presented by Todd Hargrove State Farm. We'll go ahead and thank some more of our wonderful sponsors, the Program Insurance Group.
Program Insurance Group, located in Central Texas, is an insurance provider servicing clients in all 50 states. Program Insurance Group is designed to fit your insurance needs and help you manage potential risk. Offering a wide variety of insurance products for business and personal needs, Program Insurance Group has you covered. For more information, visit them online at www.pigbcs.com. Thank you to Doug Groves and the Program Insurance Group for sponsoring Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports.
If David's down there, David, if you get a moment, if you can move back to closer to us, as we're losing video on that end zone down there, unfortunately. It'll be third down and 4 for Georgetown. In motion. And Seosin going to keep it. Seosin dodging through defenders, and Jackson close to that first down marker. He had to get to the 3. It's going to depend on the spot.
Yeah, I think they spotted him just about a half yard short.
Picks up positive yard.
And there's a flag.
And hopefully that's not going to come back in Georgetown's favor. Sometimes you see him, though, as a hold. We'll see if that one's on the defense, though.
Nah, they're pulling one of the defenders away from where the referee was. He's upset about something, and I think it's going to be a personal foul.
And, David, that spot where you're at right there looks beautiful. David's right down there on the goal line, right at the pylon. We need to get the pylon cam, man.
Give a little. The play was dead. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the defense. Number 10. The ball being placed half the distance to the goal. The penalty results in an automatic first down.
It is an automatic first down. First down and goal for Georgetown. If you see a 4th and 1 there, you can ignore that. It's first and goal for the Eagles. That ball resting right on the 1-yard line. I think you just give it to Jackson, let him power it in. England right on it. From the 1, first and goal. Under center is Seosin. He will step back, hands off. Moreno powers his way. Touchdown, R.J. Moreno, and Jackson Seosin fired up, and R.J. jumping around with his teammates. Helping get that block there was Taylor Bill, giving R.J. the lane. Great job by that line up front, making things happen for the Eagles. 1-yard touchdown run. R.J., you got to take it away, Moreno.
I think Manor was expecting Seosin to keep that ball because they've run that play several times in short yardage situations, and he's kept the ball, but he handed it off. Good play.
And did that end the third quarter?
It did.
I think it did on that play.
Yeah, it did.
Bennett tees up for the point after.
Point after kick is up and good, and Georgetown with a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. But there is another flag, and that'll probably be assessed on the kickoff. Georgetown leads 28-14 as we start fourth quarter action. Again, third quarter was brought to you by Todd Hargrove State Farm.
Yeah, one of the defenders dove over the center, which you can't do, and I think that's what the call is going to be, which will bring the kickoff to about Manor's 45-yard line.
Send it down to David England. David, your thoughts? Another impressive drive for Georgetown. Jackson Seosin leading the way. It's been an all-around game for all the Eagles tonight.
You know, Rob Kelly, I think, if you can keep the ball out of Taj Brooks' hands and Manor's got a good offense. I'll pause here.
Personal foul, leaping on the receiving team. The ball be placed 15 yards on the succeeding kick.
It's great to see Georgetown having success against this good Manor defense. The only thing, it's a beautiful facility, wonderful folks down here in Manor. The only thing I wish is that they would figure out how to pronounce our names for our kids. A lot of the parents over there on the other side, you can hear them yelling.
Well, as a broadcaster, I've got it wrong a lot, and so I know how it goes. We've actually had some guys come in here and ask us pronunciation, so they're trying as hard as they can. But the folks here at Manor have been great hosts tonight. We appreciate them. And again, David, it's one of those where I've been on the receiving end of that, so I know how it is, man.
Yes, sir.
David, going to what you were saying just a few minutes ago, this is a little uncharacteristic for Georgetown to be running the ball so much, but these running plays like this keep that clock running, keep the ball out of Brooks' hands like you were talking about. So it's a great strategy, great game plan. They're having success with it. I think they just got to stick with that running game.
Fourth quarter brought to you by Bobby Rogers Family. We appreciate the Rogers family. Fourth quarter action brought to you by Bobby Rogers, of course, Caden and Gage Leggett's grandfather. The Bobby Rogers family, Trey, Amy, and Lindsay. Also, if you are interested in any vehicle, give Bobby a call at 806-632-9846. Georgetown kicks this one here, and they fall on it at the 20. We'll wait to see. Did Georgetown recover that, Kelly?
They did, but they touched the ball before it went to 10 yards. It came off of a Georgetown Eagles player's leg and shot down the field, so I think it's going to come back to Manor. Right where it was touched, probably about the 38 or so, 37 or 38-yard line. Georgetown Eagle football presented by Oak Ridge Disciple House, one of our sponsors, Minuteman Press in Georgetown.
On the kicking team.
That is the call. Illegal touching. Minuteman Press in Georgetown, a proud supporter of Georgetown Eagle and Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all of your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all of your marketing products and services. Minuteman Press can be found online at www.mmptx.com. Thank you to Ty Gibson and Minuteman Press for your generous support in making these broadcasts possible.
Start the fourth quarter off.
We'll get to Georgetown Interstate next. Kelly will have that one for you.
Our friend, we got to play going.
Yeah, Manor here will have the ball. They'll start from their own 37. Little flip and dip in the back, and boy, getting rid of that ball quickly was Jackson. He flipped it over to Courtney Patridge-Lee, and Patridge-Lee able to get a gain up to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, I think he was planning on keeping that, but he got swarmed by defenders, so he did a little shovel pass over the defender to Patridge-Lee. Did a good job of gaining 3 yards on that.
11:34, clock ticking. Georgetown leads 28-14, trying to go 2-2 in 11-5A Division I. Manor a perfect 3-0, trying to keep their rhythm rolling as well. Second down and 6 for Manor from their own 41. Pass over to the right side into the hands of his receiver Brooks, who had that big pass earlier. Matt Anderson on the tackle.
Brings up third down.
Only a gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5. What are you seeing here, Kelly? 3rd and 4, actually, from the 43 on their own side of the field. Right side, hash mark, Jackson shotgun, trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Jackson stepping back, has all day, great protection, now it breaks down. Airs this one to the left side, and it is dropped at the 45 off the fingertips of Ezekiel Charles. Great pressure by Georgetown defense, though.
Yeah, they were able to, the defenders were able to cover and keep the quarterback hanging onto the ball longer than he wanted to, and Georgetown did a great job out there on the coverage. The ball was there in time, but the cornerback was able to break it up. Now, Manor's going to have to punt. Is this the first punt?
It is, of the second half. 4th down and 4 for Manor. And they will punt this one away. The ball is on their own 43-yard line. Low snap, takes a bounce. Manor going to go for a trickeration here, and they're going to get close, and they've got the first down on the left side. Wow.
Rob, that was actually a busted play. There's a flag on the play, but one of the up men was supposed to catch that and didn't. The punter faked like the ball went over his head, but it came rolling back to his feet. One of the up backs was supposed to take that.
Adrian Moreno had to end up running that one. He got it, but let's see. We'll send it down.
Holding offense. The ball will be placed 10 yards behind the spot of the foul. Repeat the fourth down.
That is huge.
That play wasn't gated.
Well, what would have been a first down and a great effort there by Adrian Moreno comes back on the hold.
Yeah.
Tough break for the Mustangs.
I'm going to be interested to see that when I go back and watch the video, because I think one of the up guys in between the line and the punter was supposed to catch that snap, because the punter acted like the ball went over his head when he landed, like he jumped, like he was trying to catch a high snap. And whenever he came to the ground, that ball was rolling past his feet. So it was a busted play that worked out all right except for the hold.
4th down and 14 now. The ball back at their own 32. They'll have to punt this one away, and Georgetown will fair catch it on their own 45 as that one goes into the hands of Georgetown's Noah Thompson. And the Eagles will get the ball back with a 14-point lead, 28-14, 10-17 to go. We'll go ahead and thank some more of those wonderful sponsors of us, our good friends over at Georgetown Interstate Transmission.
Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair supports Georgetown Eagle and Eastview Patriot football in Georgetown. For general maintenance and automotive repairs performed by ASC certified techs. Drop by Georgetown Interstate Transmission and Auto Repair next to Mel's Lone Star Lanes.
Georgetown on their own 45 quickly here. As Siosen all alone in the backfield, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Look for Jackson to keep it here, and he does across the 45. Lowers that right shoulder, and he'll take it up the middle for a gain of 3 to the 48-yard line for Georgetown. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Manor absolutely has to stop Georgetown on this drive. They can't allow any points at all. If they do, this game is almost out of reach. So I see Manor continuing to stack that line to stop this run, because Georgetown wants that clock to run.
Appreciate David England down there on the field. 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles on their own 48. Siosen 2 hard counts. This time hands off right side. Xavier Torres. Torres across the 50, leaps his way near the first down marker. He'll be 1 yard short in Manor territory at the 46. What a run by Xavier.
He did a good job of turning that inside so nobody could force him out of bounds and stop that clock. That clock's running, and that running clock is definitely the enemy of Manor Mustangs right now.
9:14 to go, 28-14. Georgetown with the lead and the ball. 1 yard away from the first down. They've got to get to the Manor 45. 1 receiver to either side. Siosen will stand back in his own territory and shotgun at the 49. Has a back behind him is Moreno. Moreno will get the carry. Moreno's going to be stopped in the backfield. Great tackle there by the big 4'8" for Manor. It was Trayvon Lewis, the senior defensive lineman. No gain on the play. Actually a loss of 1. It'll be 4th down and a short 2. Man, go to action and let him power it forward on this one, I think.
Yeah, I think so on that play. The defender came around all the way from the opposite side of the line, away from where RJ was running, able to chase him down, make a good tackle back there. This is a big 4th down for Manor.
Seosin over 100 yards moments
Pooch
ago.
kick.
The stat update was 13 yards for 94. He does go back for a pooch punt, and it's almost blocked. He gets it off. This time, Georgetown's going to get down there again. Takes an eagle roll to the Manor 11. That's worked well tonight. 2 punts, just like that. One of them, the first one at the 10, this one at the 11. Manor will have to drive it down quite a ways to get back into this game, trailing 28-14 with 8:10 to go.
Yeah, what's tough is in a situation like that, you can't even put anybody far enough back to field that punt. So that's why it's been so successful, because they line up like they're going to go for it on 4th down. And Manor's got that line stacked, so they can't even send anybody back.
8th possession for Manor. Their last one was a punt as well. This one will start from their own 10-yard line. They got 90 yards to go to try to get back into this one. Handoff, and that's how they're going to have to do it, to the left side. Still fighting through defenders. And a healthy run past the 15 to the 16. The ball carrier, none other than their big back, Taj Brooks, the junior. He's still got a year behind him.
Yeah, he does, and he's got scouts looking at him. Big kid, tough to bring down.
7:43 to go. 28-14. It'll be 2nd down and a long 4, and a pass here is incomplete for Manor. The pass to the right side incomplete. Intended receiver Brooks over there on the right.
Yeah, number 26, Cohen Ward, was out there for the Eagles. Make the play. He saw that screen being set up, blew past his blocker that was supposed to keep him out, and was able to knock that ball away.
Third down and 4 from Manor. And the ball is on their own, what would you call that, 16-yard line, 17-yard line. Stepping back. Protection breaks down, still has room, still fighting through protection, and this time it falls apart, and he'll be sacked at the 15. Great job by the Blue Storm defense, coming alive for the Eagles. 7:20 to go, Georgetown leading 28-14. The big thing, though, the clock ticking.
Yeah, Mason Meyer and Brock Sparkman were in on that play, and he had plenty of time, but the Georgetown defense kept those receivers at bay, and they were able to close in, take the quarterback down. That's not going to help Manor.
4th down and 6 from their own 15. Jackson. And they will punt this one away as they need to on a 4th down. It bounces off Georgetown's feet, and luckily the Eagles able to corral themselves back on it around the 45 on Manor's side. Man, that could have been devastating for Georgetown.
Yeah, it could have been. The punt receiver dropped the ball, squirted around, but there was an Eagle right next to it. That could have been the break that Manor needed, but the Eagles were on the ball, so we get the ball on Manor's side of the 50 at about the 45-yard line to start this drive. I would suspect a healthy dose of the running game for the Eagles.
Last 3 possessions for all teams have resulted in punts. Georgetown here, 1st down and 10 from the Manor 45. Look for more running. 6:44 to go in the ball game. Georgetown leading 28-14 as they try to go to an even 2-2, and they move the ball back actually to the 50.
Yeah, substitution penalty on the Eagles.
So now it'll be 1st down and 15 for Georgetown. 1st and 15 from the 50. Seosin shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Look for more of the heavy dosing run, though. One back to his left in motion. And instead a handoff here to Torres. Torres up the middle, and Torres near the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 4 back to the Manor 46. It'll be 2nd down and 11. 6:31 to go. Georgetown leads 28-14 here in the Bobby Rogers family 4th quarter.
Yeah, for Manor to get 2 possessions, they're going to have to start thinking about using their timeouts now to stop this clock. If they're able to stop Georgetown on this 2nd down play, 2nd long, they may start thinking about using some of those timeouts to keep that clock.
I think they have all 3 of theirs or just 2?
Yeah, I think they have all 3. Georgetown's used 2 of theirs.
Georgetown, 2nd down and 11 from the Manor 46. Seosin shotgun, 2 hard counts again. Hands off to Torres. Torres, misdirection, back to the middle, and Torres will have the ball up the middle to the 42.
The side judge on the Manor side keeps looking back at the coach. wondering if he's going to take a timeout, but he told him keep it running. So
it'll be 3rd down and 7 for Georgetown. The ball in between the hash marks, resting on the Manor 42. They've got to get to the 35 for that first down. 28-14 your score. Eagles leading here on the road in Manor. Seosin, empty backfield this time. I maybe expect him to keep it here. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Seosin will keep it. Seosin up the middle, through defenders, leaps forward, and he's got the first down at the 35. That little last leap by Seosin, he was initially down about 2 yards short, but he dove forward. The leaping Action Jackson does it again to the 35.
I believe that play is the same one that Jackson scored on that long run. Good play, got the first down. Clock's running.
Under 5 minutes, 4:58 to go. Jackson well over 100 yards now. Stay with us at the end of this one. We will have final stats. 4:52 to go. Georgetown leads 28-14. Eagles 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line of Manor. Jackson will pass over, and it's caught at the 20 by Cahill as Manor trying to rip it out of his hands, but he had that ball, and he's got the first down near the red zone. They'll see if they mark him at the 20 or the 21. What a catch by Cahill. My goodness, I've been impressed by Dylan Cahill tonight.
Yeah, he's played a good game. He's been that clutch receiver. He's running good routes, making good cuts, and keeping himself between the defenders and being a reliable target for Jackson. Kind of a surprise. I think Manor was expecting a run there, and that was a good, quick, over-the-middle pass.
First down and 10 from the Manor 21. Seosin shotgun in motion from right to left for the Eagles, and going to hand off here to Moreno. Moreno left side, tries to dart back across, and Moreno turns what would have been an initial hit into positive yardage to the 15-yard line. What a run by RJ. Take it away, Moreno, but there is a flag on the field and an injured Mustang player. We'll take an injury timeout. We'll go ahead and thank some more of our sponsors here for helping make these broadcasts possible.
We want to thank the Oak Ridge Disciple House for their continued support of SHN and Georgetown football. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based Christian character-building ministry that helps men age 18 and older overcome substance abuse addiction through a well-planned and structured program. If you or someone you know is struggling to overcome their addiction, the Oak Ridge Disciple House can help. Please visit them online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Thank you to Joshua Harris and the Oak Ridge Disciple House for your generous support of Georgetown Eagle football on SHN Sports.
Appreciate it. We'll also thank Georgetown Jewelry. Appreciate you, Ricky.
Football on SHN Sports is brought to you in part by Ricky Poe, owner of Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry specializes in custom jewelry, bridal, watches, repairs, appraisals, and are buyers of gold, silver, coins, and more. Georgetown Jewelry since 2013. Drop by the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown or visit them online at georgetownjewelry.com.
Chris Martinez has also had a great game for Georgetown, creating blocks and doing a lot of stuff on that line. You know, it normally lines up as a running back, but we have seen Chris Martinez do some great work here for Georgetown tonight. 4:03 to go, 28-14 your score, and a penalty called against Georgetown. The hold will set them back 15. Will that be first down and 25 now?
No, it set them back 10, so I think it's about
first and 20?
Yeah.
First and 20 from
31.
The Mustang 31. So again, first down and 20 from the Mustang 31. Seosin shotgun, Moreno behind him. Two receivers stacked on the right hash to the right, one receiver, the Lone Ranger, to the left. In motion, Moreno, as he actually moves to the left of Jackson Seosin. We've got to hurry here, 11 on the play clock. Seosin going to let it run down, though. Of course he will. Handoff, Moreno right side. Boy, he's got his hand in a face mask, and luckily no call there as he was trying to push his way out, and Moreno's going to be stopped in a backfield for a loss. Coach Dean not happy with what he's seeing. He's over there talking to the line judge.
Yeah, I think he's complaining because his forward progress was stopped, and they called him out of bounds instead of stopping his forward progress. If they call the progress stopped, then the clock continues to run. But in this circumstance, they called him out of bounds, so it stops the clock.
Well, the official, he just looked up and went like this. But it's at 3:35. Ball at the 40. Second down and long for Georgetown. Seosin going to keep it. Spins around one defender, still on his feet. And Seosin, a hard-fought 1 yard. It'll be third down. Man, I'll need your help on the yardage here. Third down and what? They've got to get it all the way to the 10-yard line. They're currently resting at the 39, 29 yards.
Yeah.
Third and 29.
Woo.
Third down and Elgin.
Yeah. Third down and barbecue.
Third down and barbecue, baby. Hey, you know what Coach Dean said at the coaches show? He said that this Georgetown team is more than capable of enough. And I liked what he said. A Thanksgiving football team.
I like it.
And you know what that means? Playoffs. Thanksgiving football.
Speaking of playoffs, a couple of scores from around the district. Of course, last night, Hutto and Pflugerville played. Hutto played. Hutto beat Pflugerville 59-13 last night. Tonight, Rouse and Conley are going at it. Rouse is currently up on Conley in the fourth quarter with 6:12 left, 29-14. So that game has some playoff implications down the road as well.
That was a Conley team that was dismantled by this Mustang team last week. Mustangs put up over 50 on them last week against Connolly. 3:17 to go here in the ball game. Georgetown leading 28-14, third and 27 from the Mustang 39. Thanks to everybody who's been joining us here tonight on SHN Sports. Hey, and if you send a text message or if you've already sent one, make sure to send your name as well so we know it's you. We got one here thanks to SHN for the live broadcast. We need to score a quick touchdown. That was about 45 minutes ago. Julia Engelman listening as well. Jack Engelman, hello, Jack. Good to hear from you as well. All at home and listening. On third down and 27, Seosin. Boy, turning on the speed as he guts it up on that left hash to the 30-yard line. And Seosin on the keeper. I think here Georgetown may just, they've got to get to around the 12-yard line for the first down. The ball resting on the 30. I mean, what do you do here? You do a little pooch punt again?
I think they're going to let that play clock run completely down. They may even take a 5-yard penalty and then pooch kick it because they can take that clock to 2:30, 2:35, something like that.
10 seconds on the play clock, 2:42 on the game clock. Georgetown leads 28-14. They will try to get a play off, though, before they may take the 5-yard. Or do they call a timeout? No,
Yeah.
they take it. It is a delay of game, an intentional delay of game, so that'll set them back 5 more. I think we'll see Jackson pooch punt here with 2:29 and a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, if I was Manor, I'd decline that penalty. Make them kick it from there, and hopefully we get that roll through the end zone, get the ball out at 25.
Again, if you're joining us tonight and you got a shout out, please send them to us. Text us 512-522-9105. Again, that number 512-522-9105. Seosin will pooch punt here on a fourth down and forever from the 40. Small punt it goes. It will take a bounce, and once again, wow, it goes out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Jackson has been amazing tonight. We'll thank some more of our sponsors.
We want to thank Minuteman Press again in Georgetown is a proud sponsor, supporter of Georgetown Eagle and Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports. For all your design, printing, and promotional needs, Minuteman Press is your one-stop shop for all your marketing products and services. Minuteman Press can be found at www.mmptx.com. Thanks, Ty, my buddy Ty Gibson and Minuteman Press for your generous support in helping make our broadcast happen.
Boy, Manor, they're going to mark it on their own 5-yard line. After the Georgetown punt, 9 possession of the night. Manor from their own 5 and 2:18. They pass over and well short at the 35-yard line. Incomplete on the left side, the intended receiver, Ernest Mooseway. And you got to hate that because Ernest would have had great yardage there if it would have just been thrown a little bit farther.
Yeah, Nate was Jackson, the quarterback, was kind of on his heels on that because he had some Georgetown defenders on him, couldn't get enough under it. His receiver was open, but just couldn't quite get it there.
Second down and 10. Over to the left side, the ball carrier, Julius Ochoa.
Number 5, Julius Ochoa on the receiving end of that catch.
Yeah, that little swing pass that they threw right there, a little quick pass out to Ochoa, biting off big chunks.
Quickly back in action. And Georgetown leveling them here at the 20, a 5-yard gain on a first down and 10 from their own 15. A pass and down at the 20.
Gage Leggett with the big hit again.
Under 150 to go. Second down and 5. Pass over left side into the hands. And enough for a first down by Ernest Mooseway. And did he get out of bounds?
No, he did not.
He did not. And the clock's running. Well, no, they stop it. They get the hometown clock.
Well, they got the first down.
Yeah, they're
so
moving the chains.
Stop it until they get the chains set.
Now the clock rolls. First down and 10 from the 25. Pass over the middle. It's intercepted by Georgetown at the 39. Did he intercept it?
Yes, he did.
Wow, what a play. It was right into the hands of Nick Petter.
Oh,
and wait a minute. It looked like Nick had it from here. David, what did you see down there? I thought it went right into the hands of Nick.
It's looking like it may be some type of interference or holding, possibly.
Well, I didn't see a flag down there on the field. He just picked it up. That's why. We'll send it down to the field now. I guess the microphone on the official is gone because we're not picking it up now. It is a hold against Georgetown, and that will be a first down for Manor. They'll have the ball on their own 37-yard line. First and 10 from their own 37, 1:24 to go, trailing 14-28. Pass over left side and coming back for it. That was on the ground, incomplete in Georgetown territory on the left side at the 45, Ernest Mooseway. And once again, you see the sportsmanship, Kelly, right there after the play. Taylor Bill giving Mooseway a pat on the back. I just love seeing that, man.
Yeah, Mooseway looks like he may have got dinged up a little bit on that one. I don't know what's going on with Nate Jackson, but his throws just don't seem to have the zip on them that they had in the first half.
Second down and 10 from his own 37. Jackson to the right side. This one up and caught at the 45. What a grab. Leaping up for that one was Yael Sanchez, who we have him listed here as a kicker, but I think he's more of a wide receiver. I think a couple of positions may have got flipped around on the roster that we have here. It's 1 yard short of a first down. The ball on that right hash mark at the 46-yard line.
Wow, they stopped the clock for some reason. This side judge did.
Third down and 1. Pass up over. Incomplete. Out of the reach. And now a little extracurricular on the field there. Some frustration by Courtney Patridge Lee.
Yeah, Rob, on that previous play, this side judge on this side must have thought they gained a first down because he stopped the clock. Coach Dean was barking at the other side judge about it. He didn't get out of bounds. The receiver didn't get out of bounds, didn't get the first down. They stopped the clock. Should be about 7 or 8, maybe even 10 seconds more off the clock.
In any case, fourth down and 1 now from their own 47-yard line. The keeper here, Georgetown, not able to get the sack. Now they come down, still on his feet and out of bounds, and he didn't get the first down. Great tackle out of bounds, forcing him out there by Georgetown. It was Brock Sparkman putting a little ignition, little switch on it, baby.
Yeah, he was flying over to that football. Made a good tackle. Trying to keep him in bounds, but he went out, didn't get the first. Manor has no choice.
Well, wasn't that fourth down? Thought that was fourth down. I'm not sure. There's a lot of confusion here. I thought it was fourth down and 1. What was it, Nathan?
Coach Dean saying it was.
Yeah, I mean, they had 3rd and 1 on the – yeah, I was about to say thank you because it was 4th and 1. So it is turnover on downs. Hey, a shout-out here from some fans in Lubbock, Texas. Trey, Steph, Racing Siller, Rogers. Keep it up. You guys are sounding great. Thank you for that text message. Appreciate you guys. And if you anybody has a shout out you'd like to send our way, as Georgetown's going to come out of here victorious tonight. 46 seconds left still They can just knee this one out. 28-14 the score as of right now. Georgetown will have it on the Manor 45-yard line for the 10th possession of the night. Again, you can send those text messages to us. Let us know how you feel about the Eagle victory tonight. 512-522-9105. Again, that score 512-522-9105. We also want to thank any Manor fans that are joining us here tonight. We appreciate you as well.
Manor just burned their last time out. Stop the clock. Georgetown will have to kneel it one more time.
I don't know if it may be kind of difficult, David. I don't know if you'd be able to grab Dean at the end of this one for an interview. Would that be kind of – what's your thought on that, David? I know you're doing a lot down there.
I think he's laughing at you.
I mean, it would be kind of cool if we could get I know you wouldn't be able to get him on video, but it'd be kind of cool if we get a post-game with him. I don't know if you
Yeah, would one of y'all be able to run down?
Yeah, Nathan, can you run down real quick to David England? Go run now because we're going to get an interview, Nathan. Nathan's going to come down to David England down there on the sideline. 30 seconds on the clock. Scoreboard won't get updated here as this one will go final. Nathan's actually going to run down there to David England on the sideline. Hopefully he can get there. He's got to move, though. We got 20 seconds on the clock. Appreciate Nathan, man. Nathan does such good work for us as well here on SHN Sports. Joshua Harris tonight doing great work.
Rob, this has just got to give Georgetown a lot of confidence going into the remainder of the district schedule because I think this was going to be a tough test tonight. I think they were expecting a tough test. They got one. Pretty much a dogfight going on with that. So glad to see the Georgetown Eagles come out with the win. Manor's got a great football team. They've got some great players. That running back was just amazing to watch, fun to watch him run the ball. But the Eagles' running attack did it tonight for him.
Mustangs will be taking on Hipp next week.
Well, again, hopefully we'll get an interview with Coach Dean down there. Nathan ran down to the side, but I don't see him now. I'm not sure where he went.
Yeah, I just heard the PA announcer say that Manor has –
Nathan's going the wrong way.
He's heading for the locker room, I think.
Yeah, he's got to go. Nathan's got to go back over to David. I don't think he's –
There he goes. Yeah, Manor's got their hands full next week. They're playing Hutto next week in Hutto, so that's going to be a dogfight for Manor next week. They really get into the teeth of their schedule.
Nathan making his way down there. We'll try to get that interview with Coach Dean if we can. Coach Dean currently getting interviewed by some local media as well. David, a great game tonight for Georgetown. They did what they had to do here in district play. You got to be happy with the performance tonight, David, of Georgetown, as they did a great job. Just want to make sure you're also on down there, David. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Well, camera on David for just a second. David, good to see you. Give a wave there, David. David, he's always behind the camera. And tonight getting a little FaceTime down there on the field as well. We'll have that post-game interview here in just a few moments. Again, your final tonight, Georgetown 28, Manor 14. We want to give a special thank you to the staff here at Mustang Stadium. We sincerely appreciate the generous hospitality. Zoe has been phenomenal this week. I've talked to him on the phone. I've emailed him. All of the staff, the secretary, athletic secretary, is how it goes. We're going to send it down now to head coach Jason Dean with David England. David, take it away.
Coach Dean, you got to be happy that you've gone on the road down here to Manor in a tough environment, tough defense, to come away with your second district win. Thoughts on the game?
Well, I just thought, I thought our kids played smart football. We ran the football when we needed to. We played great defense. Up until tonight, that was the number 1 defense in the district. Talking about Manor, and I put our defense up against that group. They did a great job tonight.
Yes, sir. How about the running game of Georgetown, getting through that defense?
You bet, man. The offensive lineman did a great job. We rolled 3 quarterbacks in there, and Jackson Sioson, continues to do a good job running the football for us.
And your thoughts on the turnover margin?
That's great. Anytime you win the turnover battle, you're going to win football games, and we were able to do it tonight.
Congratulations, Coach.
You bet. Thank y'all.
Rob, Kelly, back to you.
Once again, great interview down there. Head coach Jason Dean, we appreciate his time as coach, always making himself accessible this season. Kelly, what a game tonight. Georgetown did what they had to do. They came out of here victorious. They improved to 2-2 in district play, keeping this race wide open, really. I've been saying all season long, once we saw what happened, once we were going to see what would happen between Hutto and Cedar Park, that would determine the number 1 and number 2. I still fully believe that Georgetown got an opportunity to finish 3rd in district play. I'm not sure how that works out, but I'm still feeling pretty good about Georgetown in 3rd. Guess they got some tough competition coming up still with Rouse and Connolly, but still Georgetown, 2 games left on the schedule, Rouse and then Connolly. Your thoughts on it here in just a few moments. We'll step aside. We'll be right back, and then we'll discuss this once we have stats. Appreciate you, Kelly. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back to Georgetown Eagle football post-game discussion. Rob Hipp alongside Kelly DeVoll. Thanks for being here with us tonight on SHN Sports, your final Georgetown Manor 14. Man, tonight a great game for Georgetown. Hats off to Manor. They came in, they played a great game on their home field. But action, Jackson Sioson, another night, keeping the ball. This was something I mentioned, 3rd game into the season. Why aren't we seeing Jackson more being mobile? He really broke out. I'm talking in district play, broke out versus Hutto, and now we've seen it versus Hutto, versus Cedar Park. We saw it versus Pflugerville. And then again tonight, Jackson over 100 yards on the ground. Georgetown 19 first downs. Manor 14 tonight. Georgetown rushed, look at this, 45 times, 241 yards on the ground tonight. They're going to have to call the warranty company here on that turf tonight. There's probably some turf got chewed up. 27 carries, 64 yards for Manor. They had that loss of 18 on a bad snap. Georgetown only passing for 83 yards, Manor for 187. Jackson Sioson goes 10 for 13, no interceptions. And for Manor, 19 of 30. Totals for Georgetown, 70 plays, 324 yards, 251 total yards for Manor. Georgetown put the ball on the ground once. They were able to recover it. Manor dropped it once. They lost it once. Penalties, Georgetown 6 for 55, 10 for 72 for Manor. And Georgetown punting 3 times, Manor punting 3 times. Sioson, again, running tonight, 18 carries, 112 yards. Xavier Torres, 12 for 39. RJ, take it away, Moreno tonight, 10 for 51. And Javante Rodan, I forget what it is. Sheila Van? I forget what it is, Javante. But anyways, 5 for 19 tonight. Brooks, the ball carrier on the other side. You got to give credit to Georgetown. That running defense, phenomenal again tonight against a very tough Brooks kid who is doing some great things here in Manor. 13 carries, 62 yards tonight. And 4-2 will at least tie for a spot in 3rd place here in 11-5A Division I. Kelly, you've been standing there a long time. I've been yakking a long time. Appreciate your thoughts on this one, partner.
Rob, two things really. Looking at both these teams before the game started and reviewing stats and some of their game film, I said before the game and throughout the game, the running game was going to be the key. And Georgetown, 241 yards on the board tonight. They did a great job. That offensive line, boy, kudos to those guys tonight. They were just moving that Manor line around, opening big holes for the running backs, for Siosen whenever he was running the ball. And then the defense, sure tackling, great game plan, able to string that running game out. It was just a great game plan all the way around. The coaches on offense went kind of away from where they usually go with the passing game, because Georgetown has been known for a proficient passing game for years now. They got away from that, but on purpose. It wasn't anything that was forced. I think that was the game plan going in. You heard it in Coach Dean's words whenever he was being interviewed, saying this was the number one defense in the league until tonight, and Georgetown was able to run the ball on them. And kind of thought that may be what would happen, and it did.
Well, now battling coming up next week, Rouse. Tonight, they're doing a good job against Connolly. As expected, no offense to any of those teams, but we really thought that'd be a game for Rouse. Georgetown got to keep their guard up. They've got 2 games remaining, 2 games that they're very capable of winning. They can at least tie for 3rd place. Excited about the future of the final part of the season for Georgetown. And really, you talk about a team that is starting to really turn things on and come alive here in the moments where it matters the most. You start out playing 2 tough teams in the district with Hutto and Cedar Park, and now you're really starting to prove yourself. I think tonight, if we would have saw this type of team from Georgetown versus Cedar Park, which they had a great game versus Cedar Park, but I truly think tonight, if we would have saw some of the same things that we saw tonight, that would have been a Georgetown victory as well. Yeah, and it could have been, Rob, but the thing from here out is 4-2 gets you in the playoffs. 3-3, you got to start looking at some tiebreakers and worried about some tiebreakers, and that's not where Georgetown needs to be. So next week they face Rouse. Like Coach Dean always says, you want to go 1-0 each week. So 1-0 next week against Rouse. They get ready for that. They'll celebrate this tonight. And then tomorrow, the work starts to get ready for Rouse. It's going to be a fun remainder of the season. And these district battles are going to be fun to watch. Well, again, we appreciate our presenting sponsor, the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Joshua Harris tonight working out on the film deck, operating that camera. David England doing great work down on the field as well tonight. For Mr. Kelly DeVoll, Galen Welnicki, Nathan Height, David England, and Joshua Harris, I'm Rob Hipp. Thank you for joining us for another presentation of Georgetown Eagle football live tonight on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. Once again, your Eagles victorious 28-14. They will face Rouse next week. We'll have that coverage. Tomorrow we'll have coverage as Hardin Simmons in Division III college football heads to Georgetown to play Southwestern. So make sure that you're there for that game. It's going to be a fun one as well. Come out and support your Pirates and, switch from the blue to the gold. It'll be a fun one tomorrow there in Georgetown. Video after midnight? Yes, sir. The video of this one will be up after midnight per UIL rules, so you'll be able to enjoy all the sights and sounds. Of course, that second half turned out phenomenal as we broke away and are testing our own kind of home brewn, if you will, Wi-Fi equipment tonight, so we're excited about bringing that as well. Remember, friends, as I end every broadcast, reminding you we're not strong enough alone to make it our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. For everyone at SHN Sports, thank you for joining us. Good night, and God bless from Manor, Texas. Good night, folks.